I tell you. But you taking too fucking long. How in the fuck are you meeting people and don't know their whole goddamn names? Done, bro. This motherfucker, bro.
Oh yeah, I know what yen is. That's some fucking. Or you gonna hook it with Japanese?
Nutsack.
No, that's where
the base. What?
It's supposed to go around the nutsack. It's not supposed to go around the base of the cock.
You just put it around the base of your dick.
No, wait a minute. I think Buck's been putting it on wrong this whole time.
Yo, we live, baby. Finally.
Right.
God damn, Larry. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
I know.
We had a lot of shit going on, y'all. Hey, first of all, before I get it started, appreciate y'all hanging in there with us. It's another episode of the BS Show. Sixx is here. He will be here. He actually had to do a little something, but he's actually physically here, so he'll be on the show as well. Y'all know I hate doing this show without Sixx, man. Without Sixx, the show, it's
no, it doesn't suck.
It's not. It's not. It's the BS Show. Buck and Sixx. Both of us together, great dynamic. Also, we got Larry in the building, fixing the damn cameras. Shout out to Patty as well. This is, as you can see, we're going to be talking about the New Mexico Entertainment Awards with a question mark because you motherfuckers hit me up and everybody wants questions, and I was like, you know what? Instead of us speculating.
Yeah, well, that's the lady herself.
We're gonna have the person responsible for this, Miss Teresa Robinson. She is on the line. We tried to do her video for whatever reason. MacBooks and fucking iPhones, when it comes to restream, it's an issue.
Well, it comes to everything.
The audio, all this other shit be fucked up.
Even Zoom, they had problems. We talked to.
Oh yeah, we did. We had what's her name from Wisconsin?
No, we had
Johnny K. Remember Johnny K had some issues. Teresa is on the line, so she's going to actually be talking from her phone. But before we bring her on, because I know everybody's used to us to be 41 minutes into the show already, I do have to say this. We just did something that was very, very amazing. Right, Larry?
Yes.
So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I know you guys saw on my post, I was invited by the Albuquerque Isotopes to present the Jackie Robinson Making a Difference Award today before the game.
Yes, sir.
It was awesome. They rolled out the red carpet. They allowed Larry to go down and get footage, pictures, all of this good stuff. I was mic'd up. So we went out to maybe, it wasn't the actual pictures mound, but it was pretty close before the game kicked off. And I do want to say it was a privilege and it was an honor to give out the Jackie Robinson Making a Difference Award.
What was the guy's name?
And his name, I got to give him all his props now, Larry. It was Reverend Dr. Charles E. Becknell Sr.
Right.
That's who he is. And they had
really nice dude.
Oh, man, he was not only just nice, he was funny.
Oh, dude, hella funny.
He was funny.
He told Buck he had to be, you need to start being a reverend.
Yeah, he said, oh, man. He's like, the way you can talk, he was like, you look like you got to be a pastor in your future. And I was like, well, you don't know me, bro.
If you were a devious guy, you wouldn't.
It's like, boy,
give me all that money.
Reverend Dr. DJ, you don't know me, bro. But anyway, I love the fact that the Isotopes, this was the second annual recipient. The first recipient, I do believe, was Byron Padrell. We know Byron from 99.9 The Beat. He was at when they did the press conference. Byron was there. We took a picture.
I've actually been over to his studio, dude. That's
in his house.
It's nice.
In his house, huh?
It's state of the art shit,
in his
bro.
Fucking
I was
house.
fucking geeking out when I went over there.
When I first went to his crib, I was like, bro, there's no way there's a radio station in this house.
Oh, dude. And he told me he fucking climbs antenna
and puts the antenna on top of his fucking house. No shit. So, hey, no, that was a great honor and a privilege, not only for the Isotopes, what they did, because actual Jackie Robinson Day, I believe, is the 15th or the 16th. If you're not familiar with it.
It's the 16th.
The 16th. If you're not familiar with it, everyone in the league wears the number 42. And no one else can wear that number in the history of the game. So for them to bring that home here, and it's not, let me tell y'all something. This isn't something for the African-American community. This is for everybody, just for what that man stood for, his legacy and everything.
If you're a fucking baseball fan like I am, I'm a huge baseball fan. But I'm a huge baseball fan like 70s, 80s, and 90s back when they were doing all the steroids.
You wanted steroids, acid,
Fuck yeah,
coke.
let them do that shit.
Like give anything that makes you better.
One guy
do
frying
it.
on acid while he's out there fucking playing the game. That's what I'm down
Larry's
for. I
all
love
with that
baseball.
shit.
And it was for me.
Yo, you were geeking out, Larry.
I was so geeking out, bro. I was like, I can't believe we're down on the field, man.
Yeah.
I was fucking like, because I'm a huge baseball fan.
Right.
Dude.
It was nice, man. And so,
what was the dude's name from the Isotopes that hooked us up?
okay.
We gotta give him props.
I got to give 2 shout outs, man.
Yeah, he was cool.
Shout out to number 1, Dylan Storm. Dylan Storm, if you ever go to an Isotopes game and you hear a loud, godly, booming voice, that's Dylan Storm. And then also, if you ever listen to the Isotopes game on the radio, if you listen to 610 AM, the Sports Animal or damn, I can't remember, 95.9 FM, you hear Josh Sushan.
He's the dude that
he's
we
the voice.
met?
No, who we met was Dylan Storm.
That motherfucker is like a Matthew McConaughey, dude. Like
he's perfect,
I
ain't he?
thought he was gonna ooze into my pants, dude. Like all smooth and
He
shit.
was like, Larry, nice to meet you.
And I was like,
and
what the fuck?
I said, Larry, don't look in his eyes. Your dick gonna get hard. Don't look into his eyes. Dylan is like 6'5", just dude, not a trim of fat on him.
No,
and
and just walking around like he owns the fucking world. Coolest dude ever.
Hey, also, not just those 2 guys, Dylan Storm and Josh Shushan. Also, we got to give it up for, oh man, I don't want to say his name because I just forgot it. I feel so bad right now. I'm going to look it up because I don't want to disrespect, because we were walking through and
the way you dude.
What's up?
I'm gonna tell people this right now.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna tell people this right now, dude. Nobody can touch Buck when it comes to announcing, like any off the fucking head shit, dude. Like you sat over there and just like worked it, and then the final
I did it in front of you.
Yeah,
I did it in front of you.
I had you all mic'd up, so I was hearing all of it.
Right.
And the final product was like, what the fuck did he do that?
Well,
and so like articulate and not fucking up.
Yeah.
You didn't fuck up any words.
And I'm glad you were there. Larry did get the footage, so you guys will see it. Also, if you do watch the news, if you're not going to stick around with us until 11, it's going to be on KRQE 13. I do have to give another shout out to the general manager, John Traub. John Traub is the guy that we met. He had the glasses
Nice
on.
guy, really nice
Very
guy.
nice, down to earth. When you think of someone who's a general manager,
I didn't even think it.
No. So shout out to also Brandon Ortega was there. You've seen him on the news as well. So it was cool going back to the stadium and everybody very welcoming and just rolling out the red carpet
Dude,
for
the
us,
little
bro.
fucking kids running up to you, fucking.
Oh yeah,
that was crazy,
hey,
bro.
Hey, shout out to the little kids, man. I didn't even get their names, but they did follow me. There was a group of kids, man, and they was
fucking
like
weird, dude.
These were young ass kids though,
Like-
but they was
like
like
middle
12,
schoolers.
13,
Yeah.
14. And so they saw me and Larry. I was talking to John Traub and Brandon. We get done and I was like, hey, we got to go back over to guest services. There was, how many was it? Like 10? 15?
With their fucking
With the parents. And they all give
And
their
the parents were
They was
videoing.
like, Mom, you gotta, this is like what they
It's
okay.
fucking weird,
It's
dude.
so crazy because this is the fucked up part, Larry. If those kids, I'm gonna shout out the kids. Shout out to the kids that were at Isotopes Park, took the pictures with me and all this stuff
Yeah,
because
they're
they knew.
probably watching, right?
Yeah, because they was like, "Oh, we love your podcast." I was like, "What?
What are you doing?"
I said, "Man, wait till the parents find out about this shit."
And the parents didn't even know who the fuck you were.
No,
dude.
the parents was like, they was like, apparently the kids know him. That's what they said. And I was like, oh, fuck, bro. And so shout out to those kids, man. They got the
That's sick,
Instagram.
dude.
They got the Buck D Gipson.com. And then they also followed us. We got a couple more subscribers. So it was dope, man. It was a good thing. We couldn't stay out there too long because we had to come out here, come back and do the show. Like I said, Sixx is here, so we're going to get into that.
Yeah, we're just running a little bit late.
Running a little bit late. Shout out to Q. What's going on? Quenisha Monique. She says, "Hey, yeah, let's get into it. Fuck that." So on the line we have.
Fix your.
Well, before we bring her in, I'm gonna say this. Oh, hold up.
I need to change that.
There we go.
Mic, bro.
Before we bring her in, though, hold on. I gotta do this properly. You guys gotta understand why we're doing this show, right? So, I got hit up by a lot of people, Larry, and you know, because I forwarded it.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
And people were like, yo, they are, New Mexico Entertainment Magazine are doing awards for entertainment around the city, right? And, you know, the thing about it is they have different categories for different categories of entertainment in the city. And I'm going to tell y'all this, man. I don't know. No, I do know. I got a cult following. Let's be real.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers was not playing.
No.
They sent me the list. Buck, why the fuck you ain't on here? And what the fuck? And and this is a slight. And you know what? I'm going to be real with y'all. I got pissed the fuck off when I first seen this shit.
Yeah, you were a little upset.
I was upset. I called Larry. I hit up Sixx. And it's not not that I was upset at this singular thing. But this has been something that's happened. This is the whole reason why I started doing comedy.
This happens to you all the time,
right?
Bro.
This is the whole thing, right? Yeah. So Quenisha said, "Yeah, we won't play about you." so you know, I only have my support system that I really open up to is very, very, very small. Yeah. My support system is Larry, Sixx, maybe, and my sister.
Oh yeah.
Might be one more other person. Yeah. So I hit up Larry and I was like, Larry,
you gotta have a chick in there. So
yeah. Then that's
objective.
Yeah. So I hit up Larry. I'm pissed. Was I not?
Yeah.
I was hot. Yeah. I said, what the fuck? And no slight to anyone, because we're gonna put up the list. No slight to anyone that was on that list. But I'll tell you what, you ask anybody on that list and they're gonna tell you the real. Yeah. So instead of me or anybody else speculating, and it's not, Patty says, so is Larry. And it's not just me. I've been hit up by buddies who are promoters. Shout out to Otha, other people. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck, I'm not one of these people who do the inboxing and whispering. Fuck that. Let's go straight to the source, because that's the only way answers can be found out.
Exactly.
And that's the only way you can be progressive in this shit. A lot of people be messy. A lot of people think, oh, we just gonna talk shit. Okay, so what's the point of talking shit?
Yeah, we're not gonna talk shit.
Let's find out. Let's find out, and then let's progress from this shit. So I'm done talking for now. Let's bring on Teresa Robinson, who is, Teresa, please don't let me misquote this. Are you the creator of New Mexico Entertainment Magazine?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so before we even get into the drama stuff, I want to know what made you sit back and say, you know what, man, the entertainment scene needs this magazine to go ahead and give out the flowers that needed to be given to people.
Well, first I want to start by saying your fans are some of the most, how can I?
No. This is the BS show. Don't sugar.
Say what you say.
Take the panties off the ass. I want to see it. Let's go.
They're some of the most demanding people that I've seen.
Yeah.
So, you know, funny enough, when I started the magazine, it was the same concept of these awards, because what I've been dealing with since we released the list a week ago now is this sense of automatically being put on things.
Right.
I really try to be out of the loop on this, because somebody made a comment about how, well, really, I just think they just put their friends on there. If that was true, this list would look completely different.
Right.
It would be a complete.
So before you go any further, Teresa, we have had this talk so many times on this show. And I'm going to be real with you. I can't fucking stand Albuquerque, the magazine, when they do this shit, because the people that represent what I'm a part of, they won't even tell you this shit. And I'll tell you why. Here's the part that I don't like. And I'm just talking about Albuquerque, the magazine, and I'll give it back over to you, because Albuquerque, the magazine, they will put it out there, and you know, that's a big publication. I don't know. I've done my research. They're big. So when tourists come to this city, right, and they pick up the best of, and you turn to whatever category it is, and the only thing I'm going to talk about right now, and we'll get into other stuff, is stand-up comedy. And if you look there and they say the top 5 comics, and when I know 2 of them don't live here. Another one ain't done shit in 5, 6, 7, 8 years. And then the person who won gets booed off of the same stages that I've seen them get booed off. It hurts the brand, and it hurts it because the people will go see those people and say, well, fuck, if they're the best, I don't need to go see anybody else. So that's what I was upset when it comes to Albuquerque the magazine. So you probably saw this too and was like, fuck that, I want to do my own thing, right?
Well, yeah, and apparently, this is going to be the show that obviously I can't, I always try to be that bigger person.
Nah, we don't do that. We let it be out.
Yeah, we let it all
fuck
out,
all that. We tell the truth on here. Like,
we name names.
Having this publication, it's been a struggle. I mean, next year, I will have been working on this for 10 years. And a lot of people haven't heard of it. And it's funny. A lot of people think, and this goes to like my brandy, which I'm happy about. But I think people have this concept that New Mexico Entertainment has like all these writers and all these photographers. The majority is me.
Right.
Me passionately being like, I want people to know more about what's going on in the state. I took the initiative to be like, there is no real publication out there that's trying to learn more about what's out there in terms of comedy, music, theater.
Right.
I want people to, because I was sick and tired of hearing people say, there's nothing to do out here, which is not true at all.
Right.
You might not want to give it a chance, but to say that there's nothing going on in this city or this state, it's been proven time and time again that's not the case.
Very true.
So that's why I started the magazine.
So what I'll tell people who don't know, because I haven't even spoke on this, the first time I was ever featured in the magazine was New Mexico Entertainment Magazine. Mm-hmm. For everyone who sees the picture, who loves the picture of me in the shirt that says Caucasians with the white guy and the Indian, that was done with New Mexico Entertainment Magazine back in 2017, if I'm correct.
Yep.
6 years ago. That was 2 years into doing comedy. That was the first magazine I was in. So go ahead.
So yeah, seeing publications like Albuquerque the magazine, in my opinion, is a huge ad book. It's essentially, there is no content in that, and most of the content that's provided is usually paid for. It's usually paid advertisement
right.
for people
I know for a fact that happens because I did a show at Vernon's a couple of weeks ago, and lo and behold, the head dude was there. And that he basically told me, I told him, I was like, I said, I've been waiting to run into you. And we talked. We talked for maybe an hour after the show. And that you're telling the truth. It is paid advertisement. Yeah.
I mean, it to me, it's a vanity magazine. And I mean, I can't fault, when it comes to this town, people like to see themselves in a magazine. It's a coup.
I'm going to tell you, that's in any town. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's any town. Yeah. Real shit.
Yeah. So there's that excitement about being in a magazine, but there is something to be said that I'm like, but really, what's it going to get you? I mean, what are they going to really do other than, okay, well, we'll put this little blurb in about you for this moment. Like, what I was trying to create with this publication was not to just have it be, hey, come be in this magazine. Hey, you want to place your ad in here? I want it to be a resource for entertainment and events in this state. State is what my goal. So essentially, yeah, I'm not a fan of Albuquerque the magazine. The best of awards.
You ain't supposed to be. You cripping in blood. Yeah. And what you saying? Like, that's like me saying, I love these podcasts. Fuck these podcasts. That's what I'm saying about these comedians. Fuck these comedians. See? And we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna tell you the truth. We're gonna have a great conversation. Go ahead.
My thing. I've always been one that you can't be the best at what you want to do unless you can at least acknowledge that there's others in your lane.
Exactly.
And I feel that if this is what led to the other reason I wanted to do this award show.
Yeah.
A lot of conversation I've had with folks is the other thing I got frustrated with is the sense that we have a mediocrity complex in this state. Mm-hmm. That people, and in fact, one of your fans who reached out to the magazine.
Wait. Hold up. Motherfuckers reached out to the magazine?
No, a fan of yours reached out to the magazine via Facebook to find out well, how did this happen? And how come he's not on there? And I'm trying to explain to her, like,
Right.
Honestly, she like asked the question 14 different times, and I was given the same. I was just like, oh my God, I'm trying to tell you, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm being patient with this. But she made a comment of saying, well, you know, that's, you know, I'm not surprised. That's just how Albuquerque is.
Right.
And I've been hearing that since I've been here since I was 2 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and it pisses me the fuck off because I know that there's people here that are working their asses off to provide quality content, quality food, quality everything.
Right.
And to, you know, I get it. I get that, you know, our state can sometimes be the redheaded stepchild of America. I get that. But there is a lot to be appreciative of here.
Right.
And we got a lot of amazing talent in this state. And I wanted to showcase that.
Right.
So when I keep seeing the best of, and don't get me wrong, there's some people, like, sometimes they got it right. But essentially what it is another opportunity for Albuquerque the magazine to get more revenue, get more clicks, get more, you know, it's about boosting their bottom line.
Right.
And so their plan is just to get the most popular people on the page.
Right.
And, you know, and get their fans clicking.
Yeah.
And I wanted to avoid that.
The biggest thing that you did not want to have is a popularity contest. You wanted it to be about the content of what the entertainers are putting out there.
There had to be
quality.
some merit. Yeah, I mean, even with it, and it's in any form of entertainment. I know art is selective. We can get into a whole discussion about that.
Right.
But if you're going to take that art and put it on a stage and charge a ticket fee and tell people to come see you perform, there's a level that people are going to expect if they're paying a ticket price to go see you.
Okay.
And I kind of feel that sometimes there's some shows that, you know, it's kind of like, okay, just let me go out there and do what I need to do and go home.
Right.
Let me get them tips and get the hell out of here. And then there's some that are like really taking the initiative, whether it's weekly, monthly, or annually, to really think about the community. Like their focus is, I want to bring the best content I can to an audience. It's about having that audience leave talking about whatever show they went to
Right.
for the whole week. And it was, and to top it off, and I know how you feel about this now, hearing you talk about at the beginning of the show. There's a lot of performers that land in the same category as providing that quality content that's not being recognized.
Right.
So that's what I wanted to do, was provide an event where I could acknowledge just some of the folks that, you know, were doing their thing in the States. Now, it was interesting when I started this, because I started it on New Mexico Entertainment and I was not getting responses. And of course, because of Facebook and Instagram analytics and algorithms and all that shit, some people I can't tag.
Right.
It was frustrating. So it got to the point that I was like, okay, y'all, we're just going to put this on our pages. So I even started putting on my page and made it very clear. I'm not looking for the best of, because that can mean anything. It's kind of vague. I really would ask questions like, what comedian, when they step on stage, delivers blah, blah, blah?
Whoa, no, wait. I need to know what blah 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 is, because blah 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 can be trash, getting booed, or being consistent.
Okay. When a comic steps on the stage, there's no leg. They know what they came up there to do. Every set is fire. Okay,
wait. So you said every set, right?
Every set.
Okay.
And it says, okay, I know that all comics have a night that they'll bomb. There's some nights that they don't do well.
No,
but there's a sense that every time they step on stage, they're not phoning it in. It's just like any performer. They're not phoning. You know, they may be tired.
Right.
They may be sick, but they're still going to go out there and give the best damn show they're going to try to give. So that was the sense I was looking for. It was like quality, in a sense, is that they're going to do what needs to be done regardless of what's going on in their lives, regardless of anything. They're going to go out there and still perform for that audience.
Okay.
So your name was coming up, and then I would get people. I was getting posts, I was getting emails, and I was getting messages.
Right.
So essentially, what we were doing was creating an initial list, and I mean, it was funny enough. Most of your responses, and I'm really just talking you here because it's your show.
Right.
Most of the responses coming in, the majority were for your show.
What show?
Were for your show.
What show?
On 97.3.
Okay.
That was most of the
okay.
votes coming in.
All right.
And the other thing I didn't want to do, because good Lord, I thought to myself, nobody's going to want to do this if there was this. I didn't want to send out a ballot with like anywhere between 63 to 110 names,
Right.
which is what was happening, because, so we had to go through and look at who the majority was, but still, it was still going out with 20.
Right.
As the new nomination, the first initial, because I had to at some point put something out so we can start collecting data, right? So this first round, it's an initial round. It is not final anything.
Right.
Essentially, it's to get. So I already knew, starting this whole process, one, I was not going to please everybody. I
Right.
was just going to piss people off. Two, I knew I'm only one person.
Yeah.
So I knew I wasn't going to get all the people that others may think fit this awards, event. So I was already prepared to hear from your fans, why isn't he in this category? He should
Right.
be in the community category. And you know what? They're absolutely right. At the time, you were getting more votes for your 97.3 show than you were for the comedy section.
Right.
Now that this went out, there are more people that realize, oh, there's a forum, so now they're voting you in.
Right.
And that's the one thing I was pushing, was I think people are so focused, because they have to keep in mind, there was only a few people putting this on, me majority in charge. This is not a conglomerate putting on this award show.
Right.
It's just people in this community trying to attempt to acknowledge those who are like doing their thing on a regular basis
Right.
for this community. That was the goal.
Okay.
And I understand people flipping out. At the same time, I'm over here saying, listen, I understand you guys didn't get to be in those posts and shout out his name. I get it. You get to do that now. There is not a chance you don't get to. You get to do it right now. So that's what I've been trying to get across this week, because I think people are so focused that they weren't there for the initial part. And this is a first-year show. There were so many lessons, like with every other event and every other thing I've done in business. There are lessons you're going to learn. It is not going to be perfect. And I think essentially people thought, well, I don't understand why this is so this or so that. It's a first-year show. So lessons are going to be learned. But at the same time, at least I know some of these people going out, some of these events, some of the restaurants, these are all nominations at least coming in that weren't throwaways. They weren't.
Can I say one?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. So hold on.
I want to say one thing.
Hold on.
I want to express how extremely hard it is to put on a contest.
Oh yeah.
To be able to get like all different perspective on who's the best, this, that, and the other thing. It's fucking, because you're in a completely different world than we are. And other people are in completely different worlds than we are. So it's really hard for one person to come out of their bubble and see other things. You know what I'm saying? No?
Yeah.
Rob's disagreeing.
Okay, hold on. Fuck that. I'm finna tell the real shit. All right.
I'm telling the real
And this
shit.
is, I'm not, Teresa. I swear to God, I didn't have you on here to be disrespectful. That's something I will not do, especially to a black queen. All right. But I'm gonna tell you. Well, I don't believe everything that you're saying. All right. So pull it up, Larry. I only put 2 and 2 together when back on February the 19th, right? You put up a post. It says, "Shout it out loud. Who are some of the talented New Mexico-based comedians that give strong sets on stage?" Right? I didn't even know what this was about. I go through, I get tagged in it. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, keep going. 4, 5, keep going. 6, keep going. 7, 8, 9, 10 times, right? So I was like, damn, what is this about? I'm thinking I was going to hit you because I was like, man, if you want the strongest set, have your boy on, because I thought you were trying to throw a show. But then I got
no.
but wait. Let me hold up. So my name is on there comparative to a lot of people a lot of times, right? And so now I get the list of people that are listed as the best comics or whatever. So because I'm looking at that list, I'm in the community. I know who's who, but you have people who do their favorites, which is always going to happen. But I counted my name.
Yeah.
My name's on there more than anybody, right? Because like you said, my fans, people who fuck with me, they fuck with me because it's not only people who are fans, people who have discovered me. I've been doing this 8 years now here in Albuquerque and other places.
I've been following you for 8 years.
So then we go to the list that are people available for you to vote for as the best comedian. Is there any way, Larry, that you can put that side by side with that post?
What do you mean?
If not, that's cool, but just put the list up.
So I'm going to repeat what I said.
Okay.
Because you're looking at that post.
Right.
So to be clear, I said there was that post, and some folks, I don't know what it is, because some people are so afraid that if they mention one person and they don't mention another person, that it's going to hurt this person's feelings, and so they don't do it publicly, which is the most retarded thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry for my language, but
we say retarded. The fuck?
You can say whatever the fuck you want on our show.
That's not the complete list. Go back to the other one, Larry, because it's 14.
But my point is that there are some people, for some unknown reason, that are just like, well, I just don't want to hurt any. I mean, there's just a lot of people. There's a lot of talented people. I'm like, yeah, I can't put that on an award.
Okay.
I can't. I know there's a lot of talented people. I need names. So it's not only that post.
Right. So
like
here's I'm gonna name off the 14 names. Right. Steph Darnell, Zach Abeda, and I've worked with 98% of this list. Plenty of times. Steph Darnell.
You worked 100% of this list. What are you talking about?
I haven't worked with. Oh shit, I have worked 100%. Bro. My bad. Steph Darnell, Zach Abeda, Black Mike, A. Marie, Sarah Kennedy, Kurt Fletcher, Josh Fournier, Holly Ann Bird, Stephen Michael Casada, Anthony A., Karen Carson, Jake Otero, Chuck Parker, Carlos Medina. All right. So let me tell you, I understand what you're saying, right? So when I see this list as people listed as being the best comedian here, and I'm not, that's the no, don't go back to that one. Stay on that one. So I'm looking at this list. So I'm like Erykah Badu. I'm sensitive about my shit. So when I see that list, and I know none of them motherfuckers can hold a candle to me, and they will tell you. And when I put 2 and 2 together, I was like, yo, that's what that post was about New Mexico-based comics who can do strong sets. Now, here's the issue that I have about this. If you ain't seen none of them people, they should not be listed. Go see them. You got 6 people that have been consistently booed at shows. Booed. I'm talking about get the fuck off the stage. We don't like you. Booed. You got other people who don't even live here. Anthony A., that's my boy. He lives in Phoenix. He don't live here. Stephen Michael Casadas, I saw one of the things, one of the criteria was 60% of the year you perform. Stephen Michael Casadas does a show every leap year. He does not do comedy like that. Then, shout out, and I've had everybody on this list damn near on this show. Jake Otero, Chuck Parker, they will never tell you out of their mouths that they should be on there, and I'm not, including Steph Darnell, Zach, Black Mike, A. Marie. A. Marie was the first. All of them, they'll tell you. Now, when I hear about a strong set, and you said it earlier, nobody on that fucking list can give you an hour plus of comedy where the fucking crowd is laughing and it is consistent and engaging and it's more than 5 people in the crowd.
We got footage.
You also named out this. You said, I need for people or the performers to prove it on your social media that you are what you are and you promote that. There's one thing to have comedian name in your profile. There's another thing to have it in your profile and have proof of this shit.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
I'm talking about proof where you're working consistently, making everyone laugh. People who don't look like you, people who look like you, friends, enemies, new fans. So this is why I got upset, because there is no fucking way that I will ever let anybody tell me those names are a better comedian in this city than me. Now, anybody that don't like it, prove it.
Teresa,
No, wait, I'm not done. I'm still going. Wait, Larry. Wait. I got to get it off because she laid it out. None of them will tell you. Those people inboxed me. Bro, why are you not on this? What the fuck? And fuck all of y'all who talk secretively in the inbox. If you don't say it publicly, I don't care about it.
Like I said, I agree with that.
If you don't say it publicly, I don't give a fuck about it. And so, Teresa, I didn't bring you on this show to bash you. And I know a lot of people are only watching because they're like, oh, we know how Buck is. Y'all really don't know how I am.
No.
Y'all don't know me.
No.
I'm very fucking professional. There's the reason why I'm on the radio that I'm on. There's a reason why I gave out a Jackie Robinson Award today at the Isotopes. There's a reason why I had a TV show. There's a reason why.
I've seen it.
The reason y'all only know me from this podcast because I can talk freely. This is the only pure form of shit that I can do, and I can really get my shit off. But I did not bring you on here, Teresa, to attack you, to bash you, or anything else.
Because we know how hard it is.
We know how hard it is. But I'm going to tell you this. Here's where I feel like you messed up. If you put people's names on something, you're going to leave off some people.
Yep.
Who are very deserving.
And sometimes
I'm talking about across the board. And my thing is this, Teresa, if you went out and saw those 14 people do comedy and you saw me, you would erase all 14 of them. And that's what I have a problem with. People giving out awards to shit that they don't even go witness. And I saw that you said you had a board of people and all of this stuff, and you do need that because it's more than one person. But unless they are out there and they're seeing this shit, man, there's people who hit me and was like, yo, we went to a show. These motherfuckers was on and they just got booed. Together. How are they going to be the best? So for me, it makes it look like you lose credibility because you haven't done the research on the names that you have named. That's the only problem that I had. Also, with my name not on the shit.
I just want to say, I know how hard it is to run a contest. I mean, I've run nothing as big as this, but even the small little ones that I've done, fucking
Larry, she's
terrible.
Larry, you talking like you're trying to get some pussy, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm fucking just saying it's hard.
No, but Teresa, I just want to know because I want to read y'all's comments. Do you understand where I'm coming from though? And I want to give you that. I want to give you that floor.
I understand where you're coming from, but this was the part of the difficulty of doing this. I was telling Larry that I knew that this is what the show was going to be about.
Of course,
right.
I'm glad you're not just bringing people on to add to this, because I had to deal with, before I put that list out, I had to deal with somebody I know for 10 years to inform her that she wasn't going to be on the list because she has a legacy in this town performing as a performer.
She's a drag queen, right?
She hasn't been it lately. And I'm over here trying to be like, I want to give acknowledgement to people going out there and doing their thing and, try to provide this quality content for the community.
Wait, here's what
Hold on.
I got a problem with that though, because that's a participation award. If that's the case, don't list everybody. Just give the award to the people you want to give it to. When you put the best of and you got tangible things that you can reach, and I'm seeing names that ain't even getting close to that, come on now, everybody's gonna be mad about that.
If you saw, best was taken off because, as I said, at of the beginning of the show, I said best could be so vague because everybody's going to have their own definition. And as we've seen with Albuquerque the magazine, I'm trying to prevent that. But I'm realizing, like I said, it is not going to be perfect. I'm going to learn some lessons in this. But I also am kind of like, I'm trying to do this.
Teresa.
So either you can help support and provide.
Right. And you know what? And that's why I wanted you on, because a lot of people didn't.
That is nothing helpful.
Wait.
Nothing.
So the reason, and also I was thinking to myself, I said, Teresa may be a fucking genius. She may have done this shit fucked up like this to get everybody riled up, to get the fucking eyeballs on it. Did I not say that, Larry?
Yes, you did.
I said, that's fucking genius.
Yeah.
When I said that if it was about me just throwing who I wanted on there, it would be a completely different list.
So how did you come up with these lists? That's what I want to know.
I knew it was important to get feedback from the community. And like I said,
What community?
The final list, when it comes down to it, I'm going to have to get involved because I was the one that said, when it comes down to it, the top 5 that are on that stage want it.
You got to be involved before, though. You can't wait, and you may leave off people. Okay, I'll tell you. Wait, Teresa. I'm going to ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Teresa.
Somebody should be left off.
Okay.
I am not going to make everybody happy. I mean, good Lord. I know, like I was sitting there going, I should just put him on here. But I'm looking at what's coming in, and I'm like, okay, I don't know.
See, that's the problem. You don't know. Teresa, do me a favor. If one of the criteria is you on your social media promoting what you do and how you do it, go to any of those motherfuckers on there as comedians and find a set.
Yeah.
Find a set. And I'm not talking about an old ass set.
And I can tell you,
I'm talking about a set from the time frame that you have for these awards.
And I can tell you exactly who does have fucking sets.
And my thing is this: I know you can't make it to everything, but you got to make it to something.
You can look.
What was the of those comedians? Who have you seen personally within that year?
Out of that list over the past year, I've seen at least 8 of those comedians. I've seen them before.
Mm-hmm.
That's what some of those. I'm like, all right. And don't get me wrong, but I know you're going to be like, nobody's trying to like. I know that's coming. They could say.
Okay, but watch this though. But have you? Okay, but watch this, Teresa. You have not heard me on Kiss 97.3, have you?
No, I haven't.
Thank you. So how the fuck I make that list if you haven't heard it? I've only been on there a month and a half.
Okay, because listen, but like I said, that's what was coming up more. It was at a point that, like you said, somebody's going to get left off, and I'm over here thinking I'm not going to put a damn. It was like. How many damn names came in?
Hey, somebody.
There was a lot of names that came in for comedians.
Hey, check this out, Teresa. Somebody said she thought they were funny. Who? I want names. I'm telling you, like the people who watch this, they go to comedy shows. Shout out to Jake Otero. Jake just said this. He said I shouldn't even have been on that list. I got a lot of work to do. Like that. Look. If that's how he feels. I'm never bro. Shout out to Steph Darnell. Go down, scroll down. Steph Darnell said something because he hit me up. He says, my only thing was this. We know Buck a comic, and we know he's considered one of the best. I know my names will be on there because I put in work, but he got to be on there. That's what I'm saying. If you ask those 14 people who know, who work, who see, they will tell you. So yes, if I was flip-flopping with Larry, I was like, Larry, should I address this shit? Because a lot of times I let
address it. But I guess this is my thing. Obviously, you should have been on that list initially. You should have.
But I don't want you to just say that because I'm bitching and complaining. I want you to come see me. Teresa, you got to come see me, Teresa. You got to come see me. You don't go off nobody else's shit. Come see me, and I bet you'll erase names off that fucking list. I promise you. That's how much I believe in myself and my craft and what I do for the art. People don't like that I talk shit, but I back it up. If anybody can put up any footage of me getting booed or me not working or killing it, I promise you it's a made up footage.
I don't have any footage of booedness.
And my thing is this, nobody can sit here and tell me I am not one of the best because I should take it personally. And that's all I'm saying. I feel slighted. Shout out to all the comedians who fucking hit me up privately and don't say shit publicly. Y'all know what it is. But I want you, Teresa, stop taking people's names for it or whatever they got to say. Come see. If you saw 8, that's 8 more that you saw before. You should have saw me. I'm telling you. Like, and that's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying, because I'm looking at that list and I was flip-flopping. Should I take this personally? Should I not?
Teresa, have you ever seen Rob live?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
When was this?
I'm like, I could sit here and I'm going to say it again. It was obviously a mistake. I should have just been like, no, fuck it, I'm going to put you on there.
No, but I don't want you to do that. I want you to put it on as merit.
No, but listen, like I said, that's the thing. I'm learning lessons here. So obviously it was a mistake. So now my focus is, because I'm kind of like, do we just keep sitting on this? Because I spent like 4 days getting bashed on social media.
Yeah, they came after your ass. I seen it.
For me, that they should have been on the list because, you know, they've done stuff in the past, but they haven't done anything recently. But because they've done stuff in the past, they should be on that list.
No, because I saw that you specifically had a time frame of when you're supposed to do 60% of entertainment during that time frame. I saw the criteria. I saw it. Here and my thing is this. All right, I got a buddy who hold on. Do not say that. That's dismissive. You should have done the work. Shout out to Barbara. Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. And I promise you, it's not even coming to see somebody. One of your things to be nominated is that you promote what you do on social media. Mm-hmm. We got it up. Go up, Larry. Go up. Oh, fuck. You know what? You got to go to her page, because if you go to that, it won't. So one of the am I lying though? You said one of the criteria is you have to promote.
You have to be able to have, because there's some comedians, performers that they won't even put videos of their.
No, it ain't some. It's 98%.
98% of them.
I know. I'm in this community,
and I'm in it. I look at it all the time.
So and I'm like.
One of the things I did was because I haven't been able to go out.
Right.
So I was relying on the folks that I sent out, and also from what I've seen before.
They never came to my show. I know that much. So I'm over here like, okay, so I'm doing searches, and they might not be on there, and I hate that. Yeah. Like as a brand new person, promote yourself. You should be promoting your show. Thank you.
Having photos, all of that. That's a problem.
Yeah, right there.
I can say that I looked at content from people, and also knew from when they performed. Mm-hmm. Was it everybody? No. Did I see him at some point? Yes. But at the same time, like I said, if it was just left up to me for the initial round, I'm going to miss some people. And like I said, I'm not pleasing everybody.
No.
Yelled at the people were telling me that they were like, well, they're in this category. There's not a lot of people that's like outside of Albuquerque. And I'm like, well, in this particular category, the majority of people performing are in Albuquerque and Santa Fe. And that was actually researching it. So it's like, if it's one category that's going to be screwed up, it's a guarantee I'm not going to make people happy in all of them.
No, but be upset about something. You're going to be upset when you don't do the work, though. Like, if you haven't physically gone, or you don't even got to physically come see me. All you got to do is go to my page, go to my YouTube, go to robertbuckdgipson.com. You will see stand-up. Yeah.
If it leads to you getting the award every year, then what?
What?
That ain't my problem.
No.
So okay. I'm glad you asked this question. This is a great question. No. So you're wait.
Too, but I also think that the majority, I would say at least, Steph, Zach, I know you're like, they can't hold the candidate. I'm sorry, but they're also funny.
I didn't say they wasn't funny.
When it comes to it,
no. I never said they wasn't funny.
Never said
Hell,
that.
Zach won Albuquerque the Magazine's Comic of the Year, and every time I said he deserved it.
He did.
I've said this on this show, on every fucking show.
You talking about how They can't hold. They can't.
They can't. You'll never get me to say it. No.
Is it?
No. And guess what? They're gonna tell you I can't hold a candle to them. That's what we do. That's what we do. So, but wait, Teresa, let me answer this. Let me answer this. Hold on. I got two things to say to you. And I love this conversation because this is the conversation that I wanted. You said, damn, Buck. I said, damn, Buck. You just said, what if you win it every year? I've never won shit. That's the funny part.
You've been overlooked a lot.
I've never won shit. The reason why I started comedy is because this shit that I saw was trash. And I said, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I was there
when it happened.
I said, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, and I'm going to put out a great product. And that's what I know that I've been doing. It ain't because of what I said. It's what others have told me as well. Now, when you say, what if I win it every year? That's not my problem. You know why I started this shit? To make everybody else get the fuck up and reach the same levels.
Yeah.
Because if you put out something, a product that is not up to par, and people go see that product, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna say, if that's the best, I'm not fucking with nobody else. And that's what's hurting this scene when it comes out with these awards and all this other stuff. That's not true to what it should be. Now, another thing. You named Steph Darnell and Zach Abeda, who I will tell you, I'm gonna be real with you. There's only 4 fucking heavy hitters in this city.
Yep.
Those are the other 2, me and fucking Josh Fournier.
Yes.
There should be no one else on that list.
Josh Fournier has been overlooked by
thank you. There should be, let's be real. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Just because you can do 10 to 15 minutes of in front of the same fucking people and get laughs, you're not a good comedian. You need to get in front of people who don't know you. You need to get into another city. You need to get in people who don't look like you. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's consistency.
You 4 have killed it consistently.
Thank you. But I got a problem though, Teresa, because when I look at the voting, and Steph, you my boy, but I gotta say this. Are you or were you not his manager?
At one point, I was helping him out.
No, that's not what I asked. Were you his manager?
I was, but he wasn't doing what he needed to as me as a manager.
Okay, so you were his manager, right? So is that not a conflict of interest of all this shit?
Well, not if she's not anymore.
Come on, bro. The first name on it is Steph Darnell, and that's my boy. He know I'm gonna ask these questions.
I know you.
If we're gonna be objective, as she stated at the beginning, let's lay it all out on the line. Because I am very thorough. Before I bring anybody on to talk, I gotta get my ducks in a row because I don't want to say some shit that I don't want to fucking talk about. Like that's a conflict of interest, right? Let's be real. No. I'm not saying that.
Listen, but you know how many connections and people that I know in this town? It's always, I mean, there's people on that list that I know, which is why people were making comments that they just think it's me throwing a bunch of people on the list.
From Steph Darnell right now. Yes, she was. I wasn't going. And I said the same thing, like, why my name first? That's what he said. That he just commented that.
In alphabetical order, it just went that way. Still doesn't change.
Now, if it was alphabetical order, Zach Abeda would be first because his last name is with an A. Steph Darnell ain't first in nothing if we're doing alphabetical order. So yes, when I do see this, I'm like, you gotta understand, my brain is not a simple brain. I'm like, this is some bullshit. If I'm listed as radio host on a fucking radio station that I've only been on a month and a half, and I've been doing comedy 8+ years, when I got proof. You tell me somebody who can do an hour right the fuck now. It ain't many, and it's not no hour of bullshit. Tell me who's consistently putting out content of their stand-up. There's not too many. You also put me down as comedic host. How did I get that? But you've never seen me host. Only host 2 shows. Our show, which is the Gong Show, right. And I also host the roast battles. That's it. So how did I get that? But none of those shows were put up as a produced show because that's a monthly. Those are monthly shows, bi-monthly or whatever. But then when you see comedy, come on now, Teresa. Now you know I was finna come at it. You know I was.
I don't know what to tell you, Buck. I really don't.
No, I don't. It's not nothing to tell me, but it's just more of me getting this off my chest because I felt like it was bullshit.
I'm so sorry I made the mistake of not putting on the initial list. But
No, that's not my problem, Teresa. My problem is not that I'm not on the list, is you don't do your due diligence to make the list. You gotta do that. You seriously put people on that have been booed within a month. They were at what the fuck is it called? Bourbon and Boots. Booed. And they're in the running for the best comedian? Come on now. That is not indicative of the art of stand-up comedy, and that's what I get pissed off at. Chuck Parker, I love you. Chuck can't do no hour. Chuck can't do 30 minutes. Jake Otero, I've already told you guys, I love this guy. He's been sat right next to me. Jake can't do no hour. Jake can't do 30 minutes. Jake just started headlining. Come on now. Anthony A. don't live here. Stephen Michael Casadas does a show once every fucking blue moon. Go back to the list. I'm finna name them off, bro. I'm finna do it. All I'm saying is I'm not doing this because I'm like, oh, Buck D, rah, rah, rah. It's a part of it, but
because of that. Let's be honest.
Yes, it is, because I can back it up, Teresa.
Okay, but that's fine, but
I can back it up. I can back it up. I can back it up. And you got the people on that list telling you. The people on that list are telling you. That is a huge slight if my name is not on there and the people who have it on there are telling you, hey man, that's fucked up, Buck's not on there. Because if the people who know my comedy, which is a lot of people in this city, in this state, gotta write my name in, I don't even want the fucking shit. Black Mike? I fuck with Black Mike. He's been doing it way longer than me. Black Mike doesn't do shows like that.
But he's improved a lot.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying as far as amount. A. Marie hosts comedy. She don't even do comedy no more. She hosts it. Sarah Kennedy, same way. Sarah will do a spot here, but she runs Dry Heat. Kurt Fletcher, the majority of his comedy is done out of state. Josh Fournier, he'll tell you the same thing. He just started doing comedy out of state, and which I love that he does because this man is a fucking killer. Holly Ann Bird, bullshit. Stephen Mike Casada, bullshit. Anthony A. don't even live here. Karen Carson, Jake already went through. Chuck, Carlos Medina, and you got the nerve to tell me somebody has to pick other to put Buck D in there? That's bullshit. No. I'm not going to stand for it. Because if I did, that means I don't love this art. A lot of people don't think that I put in work for this shit. I work on this shit every day. There's not a day you can't click on my social media and I'm making people funny, making people laugh. There's not a day you can't go to my social media and I'm not putting out content. And I'm not just putting it out. The shit is funny. Mm-hmm. There's not a time you can come to my comedy show and be like, that motherfucker's funny. You said that was your criteria. I can take off more than half of them motherfuckers because I've seen them booed and they've seen them booed. If anybody thinks I'm lying, send in the fucking footage.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. And I'm saying just do the research. I think that's where all the problems came in. Because I'm like, damn, Teresa ain't never came to none of my shows here within the year. Because within the time frame of these awards. Look, we've done 2 jokes and jams, sold the fuck out the back of Rebel. Not the front, the back of Rebel.
Yeah, the big part.
The big part.
And the whole fucking thing.
We always sell out our
gong shows.
The gong shows. The roast battles are always fucking dope.
That's fucking Evan.
And it's like, come the fuck on. If you're just going to give it to people who are doing it just to do it, instead of what the reasons were that you're saying, then I couldn't say nothing.
There's Catanello.
But I'm not giving anybody anything yet. This is an initial list. That's the part that everybody's freaking out like this is a final list.
Now, when you put out something first, that's what everybody knows.
I reached out to as much people as I could, and now I'm getting more people actually look at it. It's like, oh wait, where did this come from? Even though for 3 months prior we were trying to get people to talk. So it's an initial list. Yeah, you know what? You are absolutely right. When it comes down to who's going to be up for that award, finally, yes, I will be doing my due diligence. But I have to start somewhere. And I really
No, you can't. You can't start until you do the work. That's like me starting a job and I ain't done no fucking research about it. You gotta do it first. That's what the fuck up is. That's what the fuck up. You gotta do that first.
How long do we complain about it? You either gonna help me out here or bitch.
No, here's the problem. Now, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen is this: if I win it, I'm not gonna accept the shit because people are gonna be like, "Oh, you got it because he bitched and complained."
You got me on the show now to tell me that you're. I mean, really?
No, I got you on the show to let people know. No, I got you on the show because a lot of people don't know about New Mexico Entertainment Magazine. That's why I got you on the show. And the second part was to tell you how wrong you are for a lot of this shit. That's just the truth. And it's not just the comedy. I saw last night, check this out. Shout out to my boy Otha, Mr. After Hours. You took that man's picture from effects. No, Teresa, that was wrong, Teresa.
Photo. This is interesting.
No, you took that man's picture and he ain't even fucking, he's not even nominated.
But I talked to him this morning about that error. And we talked about the fact that it's interesting that nobody private messages you over here talking about, I was going to reach out to you, but instead you put me on blast on your show when you could have talked to me directly.
Nah, because it's not just me though, Teresa. There's the issue. I'm not going to talk in secret. I don't talk in secret.
I'm not saying it isn't.
That's wrong.
I'm over here trying to do something for the community, and at this point, I'm just like, I'm getting people like, well, I don't know about the legitimacy because I'm not on the system. I'm not on there.
Because you've made it that way. Nobody else did. Teresa, okay, watch this. Okay, let me give you a scenario. You don't want to hear it because I'm telling the truth. If you took that man's picture, put up the picture. Anybody who knows Otha knows he's Mr. After Hours at Effects. You took that man's picture. Didn't give him no credit. And then on top of that, his show wasn't even listed as one of the shows that you can vote for. That's bogus as shit. That's bogus. Then go to the next one. I saw this in real time. This ain't nothing nobody sent to me. I saw this. And I said, man, I got to bring this up because I understand, Teresa, you got a lot on your hands. You got a lot. You're trying to do something. But trying ain't always the best because if you don't do it right initially, this shit is what's going to happen. He said on your post, he said, that picture is from our event. Although we're not even considered for initial nominations, we still voted for some of our good friends who really deserve it in their respective categories. Maybe we haven't met. Hi, nice to meet you guys. That does not sound hostile at all. That does not sound hostile. Let me read. Keep bringing back up. The magazine, this is on live in 4K. Just because it was erased don't mean people didn't see it because this got erased. This was deleted, Teresa. You can't be running a legitimate business and then you do shit like this.
God.
You can't do that.
Oh God.
Listen, no, I'm telling the truth. You said we'll go ahead and switch it to one of the relevant nominees. That is bullshit, Teresa. You took that man's picture from his event and he was like, hey, we're not even listed in none of these events, but I'm good enough to take my picture. You shitted on them and said, I'll switch it to one of the relevant nominees. What the fuck is that? You can't tell me that's professional. So yes, I had to have you on the show to address you with all of this unprofessionalism. And I can chalk up the other shit to I'm working on it, but that right there is bullshit. That is not professional. That is not a magazine I want to read. When he's good enough to take his picture from his event, and one, you don't even list him as someone who could win the award for something in that category, and then say, I'll just switch it to a relevant nominee. Come on, man. That's wrong as hell. That's wrong. That ain't how you do shit. And then I knew this was I don't know if it was you, but I knew it was going to get erased. So I said, let me get these screenshots because they're going to erase it. And sure as shit, it was erased right on time. I'm not new to none of this. I'm not new to it. So all I'm saying is, why would you do that to him and sit there and say, I'll switch it to a more relevant nominee?
It's like, man, you just calling out all bad moments.
Hey,
Appreciate
I got to, because this is the point that I'm proving.
out something that I thought was from Rewind the 80s. When I found out that it wasn't, and keep in mind, some of this conversation was done on a private message with him. So yes, I had a bad moment. Thank you for getting that across to everybody.
No, you can't have bad moments when you're supposed to be professional. You just said, Teresa, you said, I want the comedians who have bad days to get up there and perform every fucking time at the top of the show. So we got to be held to a standard that you yourself is not held to. You just said I had a bad day. So if I had a bad day, wait. You said if comics have bad moments.
Absolutely. When you perform, absolutely. At 10:30 at night, when I was half asleep, yeah, I didn't.
Man, you was wide awake. Every fucking word and punctuation was on point. You had enough gumption to tell him, I'm going to switch it to a relevant nominee. Come on now. That's unprofessional.
Nominee.
Huh?
That's what it was. And once again, have this conversation with him by private message and apologize to him that I was like that and pointing out that I used the wrong word. I meant related. So I went and got a photo from one of the other nominees that was reflected of who was in that category.
So you basically did exactly what you said. I'm going to get a relevant nominee's picture and use it instead of yours. That's what you did.
Photo. I was trying to fix the problem. I made a mistake and I was fixing it.
So now, this is
find the 80s. It was not. So
no, it was. I know exactly whose it was. Mr. After Hours, Otha. That's his company, and he actually hired a photographer to take that picture. So do you understand how he would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Here, I ain't gonna use your picture. I'm gonna use a more relevant nominee. And that wasn't under your name, Teresa. That was under the magazine's name.
No,
that was under the magazine's name. So that's even more unprofessional.
I think one that was under the nominee, or that I took it in the first place. I don't know which one you're complaining at me for at this.
I'm not complaining about nothing. I'm telling the truth. I'm talking about the one that you deleted last night after Mr. After Hour presents.
Why was I keeping it up there? The photo was replaced. That conversation didn't make any sense.
Yeah, you replaced it because you said, we'll go ahead and switch it to one of the relevant nominees. You shitted on him after using his picture for promotion. That's what happened. You didn't even do this all goes back to you doing your due diligence of finding out shit before you throw it out there. Just like you threw those 14 names out there, you didn't do your fucking research to find out even whose picture that was. And then when they called you out on it, you told them, I'm going to use irrelevant nominees instead of your shit. That's wrong. That's wrong. I thought publications are supposed to vet any pictures that they put in their fucking magazine or book. I'm just saying, if I stated anything wrong, please let me know. So Teresa, let's do this. I'll do this. Let me chill out and let's get to the real part of this, because I had to call you out on this shit. Let's get to the real shit. Let's get to actually making this what it's supposed to be. You just said earlier you don't want it to be a popularity contest, right? And I agree, because if it was a popularity contest, all I had to do, Teresa, was put the thing up on my page and say, "Hey, y'all go vote for me for best comedian." I don't do that. I've never done that I've never solicited for anything. But I'm asking you to do this. Here's my suggestions. You ain't got to take them. Just list the categories and have people put whoever they feel is in there. That's it. Because I know you said this is round one. when you put names, if I go to vote right now, right, and if I don't see a name on the ballot, I'm more than likely to vote for a name on the ballot. Nobody wants to do the extra shit and other and put people in. So if that's what it should be all the way through, let it be that. And let it go off of, first of all, whenever you're voting, it's always a popularity contest. Let's be real. Always. But always, there's nothing you can control about, well, this person and the merit, because on the real, nobody in this comedian community has a following like me.
Can I say?
Nope, I could have easily got on here and not had Teresa on here and say, hey, y'all, go vote for me. And that wouldn't have set well with me. But let me finish though, Larry.
All right.
Number 2, you have to apologize for the inconsistencies and also just the emotional attachment to this shit. Like, I read that, I got upset, just like I got upset about not being on the list or whatever. And lastly, do your due diligence. You have a team, send them out to go to the restaurants, to go to the shows, to go see, find out all this other stuff. Because there is a lot going on. It seems like that you have no idea that are big things in this city. And it's not just big, but they're great things. That's all I'm saying. Because that's why you cannot put out a best of unless you're actually doing the work to find out what's the best, who's the best, where's the best. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you for your suggestions. So this is what I'm going to say. Now that we got out all the frustration and negativity right now, this is what I would ask. Part of this doesn't work unless there's a community effort.
Right.
People were sent out, Buck, because I can't. It's just me. Top of the hour, I told you.
Teresa. Teresa, who's come to my comedy show?
Let her talk.
No, let me ask her. I'm asking her. I'm being so real. Who from that publication has come to any comedy show of mine that I'm on? Be honest, because I know who come. Because you know how I know who come? After every show, I walk up to every person and shake their hands, and I tell them, "Thank you for coming. I hope you had a great time." That's what I do after every single person. That's how I know you ain't been to one of my shows, because you would know I do that.
And I told you I haven't been to one of your shows in this past year.
I know.
I told you I haven't.
I know. But I put on a whole lot of them, and it's a whole lot of people been on them.
At this point, there were people I sent out. Whether you. At this point, I'm kind of like, anything I say, it doesn't fucking matter.
No, it does. Go ahead. I just asked you a simple question. Who of your team came and saw me do comedy? Who at your team has seen me do comedy? Shut up, Larry. This is me. I am. She ain't answering the questions. I asked a simple question. Who on that team has come to see me do comedy within the year?
You mean of the, 3 people that actually work for the magazine? Everybody that I work with has seen me before. I reached out to other people that weren't with the magazine that were part of the community.
That's what I wanted to know. Of the people that are helping you nominate this whole thing.
Because the thing was, I knew I was limited in my knowledge, so I asked those within those entertainment fields to help in the process. So when everybody's thinking that I'm like, I just threw some names up there, I'm asking people in the field for their feedback. Some responded and some didn't. This is my thing. I'm hearing what you're saying, Buck. And like I said, I'm going to learn some lessons in this. But I also need the help from the community. That if you're sitting here right now, like, there's some folks out here you don't even know, and I know this person.
Teresa, if I wasn't going to help you, I would have never had you on this damn show. What I'm gonna do, no, but you gotta hear my shit first. You're not just gonna get my help without hearing my shit.
Yeah, Buck.
Huh?
You did not be on your program to do that.
No, wait. No. Let me tell you something. For you even being on this show, there's more eyeballs on what you have going on than it was before. That's what I'm saying. And I also, I'm gonna tell you. Wait. I'm gonna tell you this as well. You got to hear that from me first. Then we'll get to the solutions. Well, like I just said, what I'm going to do is this. If you take my feedback or not, I still will pump your ballots. But the problem is now it's like, oh, Buck had her on and he's I'm not soliciting shit because I never put it on my page in the first place. All I'm saying is I gotta tell you where it's fucked up, and it's not just from me. I heard it from a lot of people who don't have this same platform. I didn't come to you with lies or made up or anything. But I will do what I can to go ahead and point people in the direction only if it has been rectified. I'm not, like, I'll tell you now, I should not be on a list of best radio hosts for Kiss 97.3. I've only been there a month and a half. I ain't even got my feet wet. I ain't even put myself on solid ground. I will never accept that. But all this other stuff, I got to tell you about, which is very unprofessional, and hopefully it does change. And then from there, we will do what we do, and I'll put it on social media. I'll talk about it on the radio. I'll share it. We'll talk about it on the podcast. That's what I will do.
That's what people don't understand with you.
Thank you.
Like, you've got, like, you bring you on the fucking radio station.
There is not a comic in this city that ain't been on one of my TV shows, the podcast, FM radio, internet radio, or a comedy show.
Yep.
I fucking show love to anybody. I don't care how trash I think you are.
Put them on shows.
It ain't about how trash I've seen you.
We've had Jamar Hall on. We have buried that guy on some days, dude.
And guess what? Came back and told him he did great as well.
Fucking flowers all day long, dude. We love that guy.
But you got to be real. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't like to be real. Real ain't always agreeing. You got to
discuss it.
You got to talk about it. Me and Larry and Sixx don't get along every fucking day.
No, you're just telling me to shut up.
Exactly. But I'm saying if it's going to be something great, it's got to be real. And I couldn't stand by and let that go. And Teresa, I'm not telling you,
and
I'm not going to do what I'm going to.
Teresa, you're definitely not the first contest that Buck has laid into.
No. Because I come with facts. Now. But I want this one, Teresa, I will tell you this. I want this one to be the best because it's a black woman fucking It's a black woman that is the foundation of it. And I take another thing, offense to it, because they're going to say this, oh, them niggas over there doing all shit, janky shit. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. This is an independently owned magazine, and if
it's
you
great,
can,
and the magazine is great.
If you can, or anybody else can make this shit better than that bullshit that I've talked about forever, I want to do it. But it came out the gate wrong. That's all I'm saying.
I hear you, Buck. Which is why I've been kicking myself for a week.
You're good, man.
It's all good. And you know what? I want to tell you this. Thank you for coming, though. Because I was like, Teresa ain't coming on.
Already.
Yeah.
I was already kicking myself about this shit already. What I'm over here like is like, hey, y'all, how about you help out by providing suggestions?
Right.
And if you do, if you want to reach out, I even said, I was like, just message me.
Mm-hmm. And
people have.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between providing actual suggestions and complaining.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do both.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do both.
I need the suggestions.
Yeah.
I don't need the complaint, because when it comes down to it, if you're gonna complain, go do your own show. You go do it.
Yeah.
I know this is good. I know this is hard. I know I decided to take on something that was going to be one of the biggest challenges of my life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe in this, and I know that I fucked up on some stuff, but I don't need to be told on a daily basis, hey, you're fucked up on that. Remember when I told you fucked up? At this point, I want to fix it, so I need to focus on the solutions, not the fuck up.
So what I suggest is and it's going to take a lot of work, because my thing is just having people name you off random people, and then by that, and you don't even experience who, what, when, and where, it's going to be bad. You're going to get this. And what happened was, you see these lists initially come out, and people are like, wait the fuck a minute. Hold up, who's seen this? Who's experiencing
ever run
this?
These fucking things, it's fucking near impossible to make everybody happy, dude.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
It's not about making people happy, but at least if Teresa, I would have had nothing to say if I said, have you seen such and such or me perform within a year, and you would have said yes. You didn't. You said, I ain't seen you in 6 years, and we all know how much shit I've done in 6 years. You got the actual comedian. You got
you
the
actually
oh, go ahead.
create content that I could watch.
Huh?
What?
So yeah, may not be there live, but the fact that you actually record it, I have the opportunity to see it.
And so that wasn't good enough.
So once again, we either focus on.
No, I'm asking the real questions.
Yeah,
I'm asking
so
real
I'm gonna
questions.
Go forward with what, because we're at. You just said I had to do the bitching stuff. Now we're onto the solution, onto the suggestion. So
Okay.
First of all, let me tell you that, like I said, this was an initial ballot.
Right.
So everybody has been sending in their suggestions and requests. We're going to go through another round, which, yes, I can tell you already you're going to be on it. But from that list, that next round, that's when the work goes in. I'm going to go through that list and nitpick everything. But I had to start. This is probably where I went wrong in the sense of, let me get everybody's opinion.
She's
Right.
learning, dude.
It's that where I went wrong.
And
But in the end,
all I'll say is this: shout out to Cornisha because she's saying it's the realest shit ever. Don't worry about making everyone happy; just make it fair. That's the bottom line right there.
well, in the sense of making it fair, there was mistakes in that because I thought to myself, being fair was to have like people have a voice, and in some instances, obviously, I don't know if that's the best idea.
Yeah, don't do that because I'm the loudest motherfucker.
I gave some in the community a voice that went to go see people perform and list their people, and you're over here like they got booed, they got this.
They did.
And I'm not.
I have
I'm
footage
not
of
saying-
it.
We got footage. What are you talking about? I'm talking about booed off the stage. Get
in
gone.
the process of figuring out how to combine a community voice along with those who are in those fields giving their
I
feedback.
appreciate that.
Going to have to find that balance.
I appreciate
And
that,
also
Teresa.
just be able to say, I know you guys may not feel this way, but I'm going to override this. And know that if I see that a name should be on there, regardless of what anybody else is saying, it needs to be on there. But this is all stuff that's going to be learned.
Right.
No, this is the first one.
No, it is.
Bro.
It is. It is. But
It's the first one, man.
Yeah, it is.
I mean-
but I feel more passionate about it because I know Teresa, and she's a black woman. You're gonna catch the shit. So yeah, this is, you know what this is, Larry. What you don't understand, being black, you gotta
I
be
know
perfect.
what it is.
You gotta be perfect out the gate, bruh.
I know what it is.
Ain't no time for us to fuck up. It ain't.
Well, whatever.
It's no whatever my ass. That is how I have lived my life.
Yeah, I know.
And,
but
that's how I.
It
That's
shouldn't
how,
be that
it
way.
shouldn't
though.
be that way. That's how when I do comedy, I'm like, I gotta be the funniest motherfucker.
Well, I
on
got to
there.
be the best too, but
Exactly.
You know.
So Teresa,
But
so
a fucking contest
so
is hard,
so
dude.
whatever we can do to help out, we'll definitely do that. I will never overstep my boundaries and try to help you with something I have no idea about. But anything that I do, we can do that. We can do that. And there's other people out there that are commenting that are willing to help as well. And I just think it needs to be a collaborative effort on all of this.
I appreciate that. This is the thing I need now because I can only take so much of a beating, and you're not the only one. Like I said, and I told Larry, I spent 4 days of somebody pretty much doing this online, even though they knew.
And that's
they
not
weren't
what we
gonna-
brought you on the show for, Teresa. I'm telling you that right now. I did not.
You know, I can only take so much of that in 1 week.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, because of that, there were going to be times that I fuck up in the sense of how I respond to something. But you better damn well bet
do
I'm
the
gonna
Teresa.
go back and apologize. And that's
Teresa,
what I did.
here's what you got to do though, because I learned this as well. You can't do it under your magazine's name. You can do it under your personal name, but as a magazine, as a publication, you have to be professional at all times. Now, Teresa Robinson don't have to be professional. Like, that's why, see, Buck D, Buck D as a performer, I have to be professional. Robert Gibson, kiss my fucking ass. I can say what I want to say. So that's the only thing where I brought that up when it came to that picture and everything. I got bothered because I was like, damn, that's fucked up. That as the publication, said, I'm going to go with a more
But
relevant
not know I
nominee.
was logged in, and this is what it's like having 6 accounts that you meant. I did not know I was logged in.
Look, I got a lot of them too, but you got to be on top of that.
It's hard.
You're absolutely right.
That's like me it
was a mistake. It
Yeah.
was a mistake. And the one person, honestly, I mean, Buck, you wanted to call it out, you did. But frankly, when it comes down to it, the only person I need to apologize to for that was him.
Yes, exactly.
And we dealt with that.
Exactly.
So,
And I'm just saying, I just saw it from the outside looking in, and I was like, damn, this is a shit show. Because I got the login for Kiss 97.3. If I went on there and like, fuck these bitches, and if I do my shit on that page, I'm getting in trouble. And it makes them as a company look bad, and that's all I'm saying. When I saw that, I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? That's the only reason. We're off that, though. We're off of it. We're done. We're off, and all I want is because this is an opportunity for this to be done right. Because can't none of us go to Albuquerque the magazine and change their mind about shit. They're going to do it because they got the money thrown at them. This is an opportunity where we actually make your dream and everybody else's who is in the entertainment field come true when the people who merit or warrant what should be awarded the real situation. And
what you're doing,
it.
I think, is completely awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Yep.
What you're doing is kicking ass, dude.
This was a horrible.
No, but let me tell you,
man.
Teresa, I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't want to reach out to you. I let Larry reach out because I was like, she ain't gonna accept an invitation from me because a lot of people, and I'll tell you this, Teresa, a lot of people.
She's got a lot of merit coming on this fucking show.
She does because a lot of people be scared as fuck.
Yeah, they would never come on
because they think it'll be something else.
I knew it was going to happen. I already knew it was going to happen, but the worst thing I could have done is just be like, well, I know what's going to happen, so I'm not going to do it.
Right.
I mean, nah. I knew.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I said, I may not like your approach because I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not disputing the things you said.
Right.
It's also that those are the things that I realized this week, and I was already kicking myself. So It's essentially another person that's just like, just in case you haven't kicked yourself enough, I'm going to do that for you too. So.
But at the end of the day, did they lift you up? No.
No.
Exactly.
No.
And that's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Well, that's
so
what I'm going to find out now.
Yeah.
I mean, you did the browbeating. So now, if this is about you wanting this to be successful, and that's what I need. I need it that
Yo, no, exactly. And so and you'll see the return. You'll see the return. And I'll tell you, I as far as my approach to anything, the reason why I'm the way that I am is because just like you get hit in the inbox with a lot of stuff, I do too. I
think Buck gets slighted more.
Well, before we get to that, my thing is I want to be transparent to shit. If I don't like someone, they're gonna know it. You never have to worry about if I like you or not.
Yeah,
you never have to worry.
You're gonna know.
You're gonna know because I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't fuck with you. But also, if I rock with you, it's like me. If I've never cracked a joke about you, that means I don't care about you.
No.
And I had to have you on the show to not address not just my things that I didn't like, also what other people said, and also to make it better because I want this shit to be. I want it to be right. And I'm not saying this. I never said I should win the award. I just said, list me. That's it. Because that part I felt was a slight. And that's it. That's it. So I want to thank you for coming on. A lot of people, they think they know who I am. They don't.
No.
And it's and for anybody who thinks that I'm here to beat down people, no. Because if that's the case, I would have never accomplished what I have accomplished. I wouldn't be doing what I do.
We would have never have had you on the show.
Exactly.
We would have just fucking sat here and talked all
shit
kinds
about
of shit.
you. We'd have been like, let me tell you about this and blah, blah, blah. And everybody would have joined. Everybody would have joined in. And no, that ain't what we're about.
We ain't doing that.
No.
We don't do that.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, if you extended an invitation, but I still would have come on. And if you contacted me directly to have these conversations, I would have spoke with you.
Now, I wanted to have it out in the open.
Never been a person that was just like, I ain't going to talk to you. I even did that with the people that started their little campaign last week, when they didn't get on the list.
Yeah.
Right.
I will still answer. people may not like my answers.
Yeah.
Because I think in the long run they're kind of like, no, you just put me on the list. I don't care about the answer. Just fix it. Put me on the list.
Right. Yeah.
But
no, I'll never do that.
You got all kinds.
I know what I want this to be. I want this to be successful. I want this to be what I envision. And I know that's going to take more than just me deciding things.
Right.
I need to get that input, and I want that input.
Right.
But I also need that it's not a bashing session, because I don't think that accomplishes anything. It just breaks me down.
Yeah, there's tons of people in the comments saying
the same people that was talking shit about you sending your hearts and shit.
Your hearts and shit, saying
no, they're saying this is for growth. Trust me. We love us. Hey, it's a learning experience. I'm reading all this stuff, and this is why we wanted you on here. Real shit, because I heard all the bad shit. Huh?
I knew I would. This is a lot of stuff that's new in the process to me. Right. But once I fall down, I'm going to get up and do what I need to do to fix it.
Right.
But like I said, I need that community support. I feel like I've been saying that since I started the magazine.
No, that's what's up. You can't do it alone.
I am constantly like, so right now, obviously people went out, they were pissed, and they voted for you. So this next round of votes, just know, when everything's said and done and we pull everything off in June and start looking, we're looking at everything.
I'm going to ask you to do this. Do this, Teresa. If I do make the 5, go see us, all 5 of us. Make sure your people go see.
That's the plan.
And then make it off of what you initially wanted it to be, and not popularity and the merit of the actual talent.
And really, that's what it is. I knew at the end, the initial part was going to be messy. But when everything was said and done, when it comes to who's being picked, that's where I come in. And that's where I'm going to say, nope.
Now,
yes.
Now, if Stephen Michael Casada's making, you might have to wait till 2042 to go see him do some comedy, but...
Thank you so much, Teresa.
Hey, Teresa, thank you very much. And like I said, you'll see a return on the reason why we had you on the show. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right.
I appreciate you, man.
Yep.
All right. We good? Man, what is that noise? Is that me? Oh, that is me. So, hey. So everybody who's commenting, for people who don't know me, I love proving y'all wrong. Because a lot of y'all just thought,
and he's good at it.
Boy, I thought y'all was like, this motherfucker finna kill her. When I'm going to do that, you're going to know it. I stay quiet for a reason. What is that noise?
I don't fucking know. Oh.
It's the phone.
Yeah.
Take that shit off. There we go.
My bad.
I want to say this, though. I want to thank the people who do not just support me, who do go out to shows and don't just see me.
Right.
I think that's where the outrage came from, because they're like, I've seen these motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
And I didn't know people fucking wrote to the magazine, hey, y'all don't play. Somebody said that we don't play about Buck. No, but here's the conversations people don't like to have.
Yeah.
Because they get in their feelings.
No, you know what is good about these kind of conversations? It gets it all out there and things get fixed instead of all this talking shit behind people's backs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And or the slick little jabs on social media and
like, fuck all that, dude.
If we can have something homegrown like this to take over Albuquerque the magazine,
that fucking thing sucks.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
But on the other,
dude, I think she's gonna fucking. I think things.
But
are gonna...
the conversation had to have been had, though.
Yeah, I know.
It had to have been. It gets rough. A lot of people.
Oh, I was cringing over here.
I wish y'all could see Larry's face. Larry's like, "Fuck no, fuck that.
No,
we gotta
I wasn't
talk."
saying no. I was just saying, like, calm down a little bit.
No, look. If I didn't love what I did, and if
I would have been the same fucking way if there would have been some video fucking editor here, bro.
If Otha didn't love what he does, if you don't get like this. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, you don't need to.
What are you doing this for?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And all of you motherfuckers know that ever since this show, the standards have gone.
Say your shit, Larry.
Fucking A, bro.
No, but I'm just saying, y'all know Y'all have been to comedy shows. You've been there. You've been disappointed.
And you know what? All of this stuff makes people better.
It does. I
don't give a fuck.
And that's why I saw Cardo Mad said something earlier. I saw your comment. He said, "Man, when you get a compliment from Buck on your comedy, that's different."
Yeah.
Because just the way I'll tell a motherfucker they sorry, I don't hesitate to tell you, "Hey, you killed that shit."
Every time.
You killed it.
Every time.
Now, if I don't say nothing at all, But I hold myself to a standard. That's why whenever I go perform, I have Larry there with the camera.
Yep. And,
Look,
and he's not the one picking the fucking.
Nope.
I'm picking him.
Larry picks it. I don't pick shit. I don't have nothing to do with that.
And I'll put the bad shit out there. I don't give a fuck.
For an example, I did the last roast battle.
Yeah.
I hosted, I judged, and then we do the impromptu battle, which I lost.
And I edited that whole fucking thing. And then I called you and I was like, dude.
You said, dude, should we put this out? Fuck yeah, put that shit out there.
Because I told you, I was like, this will make it be like you're human. You're not a fucking superhero.
Put it out there. Here, the problem is, man, hold each other accountable for whatever you do. And if you don't get upset that you are slighted, only if slighting means that you are, when you know you're doing a phenomenal job and not just you and your friends telling you, it's people who know.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, shit speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I'm not doing open mics and breweries and shit. I never have.
No.
I never have.
Never.
I didn't just say, oh, I want to do stand-up comedy. I want to be hosting. I want to be on the radio.
I remember I was there when it fucking started.
Bruh. I work on this shit, man.
I was there when you went up there and grabbed the mic.
when the fucking Def Comedy Jam
Mia
chick,
Gilago,
I roasted the shit out of that bitch, and she ran off stage and left everybody hanging after paying $25. And everybody was like, Buck, you should finish the show. And I did.
Well, that was 8 years ago.
Fucking 45 minutes off the top of the head. So it may not look, here's what I say. Anything that you do well, you make it look easy. And people think, that's why so many people be like, I can do stand-up, but I never say no. Yeah, come here. Let's get it.
Let's see it.
Let's go. Here, go. You make it look so easy. That don't mean it ain't work. That don't mean it's not hard.
Dude, I should put the footage I get of you going over shit.
Oh, no shit? Oh, you be catching that?
Yeah, I caught all of it. I always catch it. You're just like going over notes, That's why I just leave you alone.
I get in that's why I don't talk to nobody.
Yeah,
that's when at these comedy shows, when the comics be all huddled up and smoking and talking.
No, you're off there all by yourself.
Yeah. And it ain't, look, I ain't shitting on nobody, but I'm taking myself over anybody. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. If I get on the stage with Kevin Hart, I'm trying to be better than him.
You have to.
You have to, bro. If you don't believe that, what are we doing?
Why are you in it?
So, yeah, when someone does what I saw, I'm going to talk about it to their face. I'm not going to send no message. I'm not going to do no
if you're
slick
trash, call you out on it.
Yeah, we've had him on the show. You were fucking trash. Larry, pull up the footage. You got booed. Show him.
Yeah.
Jamar hated me for years. Because of my fucking show at Nexus that we did for 2.5 years.
Muffin top.
The muffin joke. And he lied.
Well,
he lied and said he wrote it.
He's like, that motherfucker's
and he got booed. That's the greatest footage ever. But guess what? It took me fucking with him about that shit for Jamar to get better. I always say it. Get better or stop this shit. Because you're hurting it. You're hurting it.
Yeah, you're making it look bad.
Stop it. That's like somebody fucking having kids and just abandoning them. Stop having them.
And if you're only doing it once or twice a year, what the fuck are you doing?
It's constant.
You are making, like, this is not a game for serious comedians, dude.
Right.
Like you, Steph, Zach, Josh, Jake, all you motherfuckers are serious.
Yeah.
And if you're doing it once or twice a year, get the fuck out.
Get out. You hurt.
Especially if you're in, like, something big.
You're in the big.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you're hurting it. You want to get all the accolades, but ain't doing the work.
Do something else. Be a part of comedy somewhere else.
I always say this. I always say this, man. If you feel like you can do what I do, do it and show me. Show me you can do it and then do it better.
Yeah.
Because it ain't just one fucking hat. A lot of y'all sit here and look at this fucking podcast and be like, oh, I can do that. And then you get on this motherfucker and you freeze up. And you'd be like, damn, y'all do this for 3 hours? Hell yeah, we can do it more.
Yeah, we've done it for 4.
We can do it. But hopefully, well, I'm not going to say hopefully. I think Teresa got a lot from this. And you guys, everybody who's watching this, who did talk shit, just like myself, you got to go to the other side of this and at least help.
You got to help.
At least help. And by helping, supporting and helping are two things. Like, you make sure you do vote for who you think should get whatever. And also share those ballots, man.
Yeah.
Let people know about New Mexico Entertainment Magazine.
It's way better.
Because you guys, we pulled the curtain back because there was a lot of people who was like, there's texts that I ain't even answered. There's inboxes. Who the fuck is putting this on? I said, watch the show.
Yeah.
You'll find out. And hopefully y'all didn't just take the negative or none of this other shit. You pass on the word. You gotta
pass on it.
Pass the word and make this bigger and shit on Albuquerque the magazine.
Yeah. Because they don't give 2 fucks.
They don't care. They're never changing that up.
Never.
So if you want some homegrown shit, hey, like she said, she came out with the missteps. She heard it on all levels.
Not only that, you're like you're helping the community, the comedy community, all the communities. Like, she's a part of the LGBTQ community.
Right,
you're helping all the black community. You're helping it all.
Yep. So check it out. So this is another reason. Pretty Hippie said, I honestly never heard of it till now. So it's something to check out.
Yeah.
And also,
and like, maybe she's looking for fucking promoters, or not promoters. People to fucking sell shit at her place, whatever the fuck, anything. You know, sponsors. I mean,
and I'll tell you guys this: if you're a fan of my comedy, go see other comedy. Go see support these other people. Find out. You can't just. It's like me being a single man. I'm not finna stick to one chick,
dude. I have seen a comedian and then saw them a month later and be like, holy shit, he's been working on shit. That's good. Like,
you gotta go
way
out.
better. Black Mike is a perfect example.
Yeah. Quanisha, respect people in their craft. It's that damn simple. Pay people for their prices and not what you think they're worth. Oh yeah, Q. I done got way out of that. That's why there's a lot of shows I don't do, because they feel like, oh, I'm like, no. Yeah. When you book me, you got to look at what that comes with. You're going to get promotion on this podcast. You're going to get promotion on 97
radio on the weekend.
Come on now.
You're gonna get constant blast.
You're gonna get it
off of fucking.
So no, yes,
4 or 5 other social media platforms.
I'm gonna charge you because I'm gonna put what you're throwing on in front of more people than just me regularly.
Or if he's on your shit, he's still gonna promote.
I'm gonna promote it. And all these comics right here. If y'all don't like me, I don't give a fuck. There's comics that I know that didn't like me. I still had them on the show.
Dude, there's 100 million comics.
We booked you.
Fucking guts.
We booked you. I told you we put you on shit.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who likes me. I don't care, and I'm never gonna stop being who I am. I don't, because if I'm too old to change, too old.
Yeah.
But I know I'm doing the right thing in my mind.
I love
know
it
I'm doing
because
the
I
right
can
thing.
just sit here and just like.
Larry,
I love it.
I was like, you know, she gay, right, Larry? Larry was like, oh, it's okay. You was trying to run your finger on her scalp, bro. You was
so stupid.
Larry was like, we both bald.
Yeah,
I love you.
We're gonna put our heads together.
Larry was like, man, she's black and she's bald. That's why I love Wakanda forever. I never met one of those in real life. Dick was getting hard under the table.
You ever fucked a bald chick?
What? Hell yeah. Some of the best pussy ever.
Yeah.
Any woman that
I dated a
let me
chick
tell you
that
something,
had
Larry.
alopecia.
No, I ain't fucking with that.
That shit, the
I'm
hair
gonna tell you,
out?
any woman who has
Is that what it is? Alopecia?
very short hair or bald are fucking sexy and gorgeous because they're the most confident women you'll ever meet. To me, confidence is sexy as shit.
Yeah.
I love that shit. So, Larry, you was trying to. I saw you, bro. You was trying to go to Wakanda right there. You was like, Larry was like, I understand.
Fucking somebody's got to be like,
I understand.
You're so stupid.
I'm going to call you after the show. I understand. I can help you out and edit anything you need for free.
Man, she's got kids and a wife. You're so stupid.
Larry was trying to get that black ball pussy. I know what you was doing over there. I was like, Larry ain't never been this diplomatic on the show.
So dumb.
No, I really understand. If you ever need to call me, we can have scalp appointments.
Stupid,
I'm like, Larry ain't never been motherfucking that diplomatic, bro. Hey, so we got a little bit more of the show. We got a question of the night. We ain't gonna take no break. We almost done. Let's do the question of the night. Ladies, since we got a lot of ladies on here.
You want to get another drink?
No, I'm good.
Is Sixx gonna show up?
No, we're almost at the end. Fuck it. Let's do question of the night. Let me read what Quenisha says before we do question of the night. But I agree.
We only got an hour 46, right?
I know. We cool. We'll I don't want to keep.
Listen to this shit.
She said, but I agree. Talk your shit. I tell people to name another bakery that's been in the Wall Street Journal. Real shit. Food Network. Talk your shit. Cooking Channel. PBS. Good Morning America in New Mexico, called by Angelina Jolie's people. Queen Latifah, on and on and on. Go ahead. I'll wait. Quenisha, that's what I'm fucking talking about. And I want to say this before I want to talk more about this bakery shit. I got to see how Quenisha named off her credits. That is what we have as comedians. When you go to different places, they're going to ask you, what rooms have you done? What are your credits? What do you do? Mm-hmm. They don't ask you, are you funny? They're like, shit, you should be funny. You're a comic. They ask you your credits. They don't
ask you what award you won.
But that's a part of the credits, though, because if we look at Zach Abeda has really gotten booked because of Albuquerque Magazine's best comic in the city. That's what you should do when you get these accolades. That's why, to me, look, if I got that accolade, what's the accolade if I say I'm the best comic, or you can actually show something tangible where you got that? So there's a difference. So yeah,
I'm like a Jerry Seinfeld. I'm not gonna accept shit.
I'm never gonna get shit. I ain't tripping.
I don't ever get shit.
I'm the Rock.
Nobody ever recognizes shit.
I'm the people's champ. Fuck that. I am not a diplomatic person. I am not.
You don't think Sixx is gonna come on? What are we doing here?
We're gonna finish the show. Fuck that. I am not a diplomatic. I don't believe in diplomacy. I believe in getting what you earn and what's rightfully yours. Quenisha, let me ask you a question. All of those accolades you just got, right? How the fuck do you feel if you look up and the best bakery in Albuquerque is given to someone who goes to fucking Sam's and goddamn Costco and buys the cheesecakes and all this shit and then just slather their own little shit on the top and then sell it for $400 or $500? How do you feel?
She would really.
You'd be fucking slighted. So yes, that's the reason why I wanted her on the show. We got to address this stuff.
Yeah, but I think that
no, she knew. She understands.
She knew.
Because I'm not gonna just talk without receipts. I got the receipts. But I'm glad she was receptive, because she could have hung up a long time ago. I was
expecting it.
No, I wasn't.
I was like,
Larry, you wanted some pussy, bro. Shut up.
No, I did not want no fucking pussy, dude.
Larry, I know you. You like the weird. You like the pussy that's not. You were like, oh, she ain't had no. She's a lesbian. She ain't had no dick in a long time.
Not at all, man.
I know you, bro.
You're dumb.
All right, so before we end the show, we still got the question of the night I want to address, and also we're gonna do Larry's TikTok wormhole. The question of the night. So we got a lot of ladies here. I saw this. Where did I see this? On TikTok or Instagram, something. And they were going back and forth, debating. I sent it to you in there, I believe. If not, I'll send it to you.
Right here?
No, go to my page. Matter of fact, just go to my page. Okay. And I want the ladies to chime in on this, because I'm very curious on how they will answer this shit. Just scroll down right there. There's the question. Let's put it up for these ladies. I see you, Daphne. I don't even want to know what you was laughing at.
Laughing about you, Sam. I'm gonna get some fucking black pussy.
You wanted that black ball pussy,
You're
Larry.
So
you wanted that shit.
No.
You wanted to taste that.
I understand.
You wanted to taste that Wakanda water.
I understand how hard it is to put on like a contest where you have to appease everybody.
But you don't. You don't. You can't go into it looking. Do you think the fucking Oscars wants to appease everybody?
No, I'm not saying that the slight wasn't.
You can't appease it. You got to do what Quenisha said. Do it right.
Right.
That's it. So here's my question, y'all.
Oh, Patty knows that went up there like that. Patty, I got the screen up.
Patty gonna be mad as hell at your ass. So you wanted her about it. And I was just playing.
No, she wouldn't be mad.
You come home, Patty ain't got enough hair follicle on her head. Bro.
She shaved her head. That'd be. Oh, shit.
She in that motherfucker right now. Okay, that's what you want.
No way. She loves her curls too much.
Okay, here's the question, y'all. Ladies, so you're going into labor, right? Would you be mad that your man brought his gaming system, maybe a PlayStation, Xbox, or anything, to the delivery room at the hospital? Would you be upset if you're going into labor and your man shows up to the delivery room with his gaming system? Would you be upset?
That is weird.
So, why do you think it's real? I mean, not real. Why do you think it's weird? My bad.
Because that's not the first thing I was thinking about when I was going in to watch my baby be born, you know.
Which baby? Because you old as hell. They didn't have gaming systems.
Well, I also have 4 by 4 different women, but
let me read what Quenisha says, and I'm gonna go back. And Patty, you just heard the question. I want to know how you feel. Any lady, how would you feel if you're going into labor, and you know you're in the hospital, and your man comes back up there with his gaming system?
because they got it, like, dude, you got all those cords, you got the fucking whole fucking system, you got like, what is he like? And every time I ever see anybody carrying around a whole fucking gaming system, they got the cords dangling on the ground.
Larry, you old. That's old systems now. They got cases for them things, bro.
I've never seen no cases.
You have cases. Cornisha says, and real talk, I could cut corners and make more money, but when people come to me, they are getting what they can't get anywhere else. My integrity matters to me. That's dope as fuck. Pretty Hippie said, I'd be so mad. Why would you be mad, Pretty Hippie? I went back and forth on this.
Because what are you doing?
Okay.
You're supposed to be there helping.
Helping what?
I don't know, breathing.
How many? So
I just sat there until it was ready to go.
But Patty says, heck yes, because if he can't be there during the labor, what the fuck is going to happen at 6 p.m. when I'm cooking dinner and the baby cries?
Yeah, it's true.
Y'all are not listening.
Oh,
and I'm gonna
here we go with the play of fucking stupid words.
No, it's not. So you mean to tell me, say a lady goes into labor, the baby don't come for 3 damn days, 72-hour labor. Don't act like it don't happen.
Okay.
You're not in actual labor you're not pushing for 72 hours.
But there's still pain every fucking.
Yeah, and he's there.
minutes.
He's there. He can pause the game.
Hold on, baby. Hold on.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. My thing is this, and let me read some of these before I get to it. Jamisha, how you doing, girl? Not really, as long as you're being supportive when needed. See, that's how I feel.
Yeah, but when a dude's playing a game, they ain't ever fucking paying attention to shit.
But
baby can pop out and touchdown.
No, Larry. You see how you went to the extreme? Obviously, he wants to be there because he's there. But let's be real.
No, I think it's out of guilt.
No, it ain't. Shut the fuck up. No, it ain't. It ain't out of no guilt. See, you putting extras on the shit. Hold up. L'Epiphany, shit, I want to play too. Barbara, I wouldn't care. See, I'm noticing, I'm going to tell you, I see a pattern. Barbara, I wouldn't care. Labor takes a long ass time. This is what I'm saying. I don't need you to have my back. Okay, scroll down because I can't see her. I don't need you to have my back due to medical bias, especially when black women giving birth. Real shit. They be like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah,
scroll down.
They don't like being touched.
Scroll down.
They did.
Patty, it happened to me, and the jerk left to go to the Mexico fair. See, that's not what I'm talking about. See, I'm not talking about leaving. He's there with his game. And I'll tell you why I feel the way I feel. Pretty Hippie, let me shut up because my sperm donor wasn't worth nothing during birth. See, but I'd be mad. This is why I knew this would evoke certain emotions in some people, because they personalize it the way that their birth was with whoever raggedy ass dude. Oh, fuck him. No. I'm going to read 2 more before I get to it. Barbara, I drove myself to the hospital. Has Devin. Then had my friend pretend to pick me up and drove myself home. So yeah, who cares? That's fucking strong, bro.
Damn.
And that's what I'm saying. If
she drove herself to the fucking hospital?
Drove herself.
God, there's chicks out there that
drove.
Guys just don't give a fuck.
Man, there's women who have babies in the fucking sink, in the toilet.
Yeah.
In Ubers.
Yeah, in the taxi. Damn.
Showed up after she was cut from me. See, Patty, I ain't talking about that dude. I'm talking about the dude that took you, present, good guy, comes up there, has his game. He's like, hey, I'm gonna bring my game because this has been a long labor. Now I gotta ask you ladies something. Yeah, Barbara is very strong. Ooh, somebody gonna get mad at me about this, Larry. Epidurals, right?
Yeah,
and I've never had a baby. I never can. Whatever.
They shoot you in the back.
You know, you get for taking the pain away. Epidurals, right?
Mm-hmm. You only have a certain time period.
Right.
You can get one.
So here's my thing, though, the ladies who are saying I would be pissed off. Just like men don't know what a woman goes through when it comes to birth, women don't know what men go through, and I'm talking about mentally.
Yeah.
That is a big...
It's a shocker.
It is... I don't give a fuck how much you practice.
It's a life-changing experience.
Right. So, hear me out. A lot of ladies gonna get mad. If you know your man play the game, but he's still he's a great man, and you were in love or like or whatever it was enough to have a baby by this guy, you should know this man. So you should know, if I'm gonna have a long labor, this motherfucker gonna have a Madden up there.
Right.
That doesn't mean, like Larry said, he's going to play through the birth, the baby comes out, oh, I can't get off the game. I'm not talking about that. I think a lot of people put too much on things that aren't important. Because if a woman wants to be the most relaxed that she can be during birth, why can't a dude do the same? I'm talking about a man that's present, who's a great, is going to be a great father and a great thing. I think when you first hear it, you automatically do what you do, Larry. You go straight to fuck that shit. And it's
now that I'm rethinking it.
Yeah, think about it.
Because, I mean, he is bringing his whole game system up there, so it's going to take a while to fucking break it all down and leave and,
Here's the thing.
So he's like making a home.
So I never went through a long labor. Takaya was born... literally within 10 minutes.
I think McKaylee was 13 hours, but Callie was boom, instant.
Yeah. And Tasia came so fucking fast. They wasn't even ready. By the time they wheeled her mom, it was me, her mom, and Takaya, because Takaya was in the room, my oldest. By the time they literally put her bed against the wall, boom, Tasia came out.
Did you cry?
I couldn't because I was getting choked out. I was holding Yvonne at the top, and she fucking put me in. I couldn't breathe, bro. Like,
damn,
because she was hurting. She did it natural. They didn't give her no epidural, none of that shit. But my thing is, I think we get social media will have you mad or disagreeing with some shit that you don't even think through.
Right.
Like, I know it's some ladies who be like, shit, I wish the motherfucker was there playing the game because he never showed up.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, you can. At least he's there. I mean, you gotta give it that.
I think labor should be the most relaxing thing that you can make for each other. And if
I don't know, man. I don't like.
It's hard. That's a hard thing to go through.
Yeah, but to bring a whole gaming system.
It's not, Larry. You know how easy it is to hook up a game.
I don't know.
HDMI cord and
we
power.
have to take the little, the little fork things and put it in, screw the.
Oh yeah, you old school, bro. No, nowadays you just HDMI power, boom, you good.
And you just cast it.
No, you're on the game.
No, but you gotta have an
HDMI.
Yeah, but you gotta plug into the wall, right?
That's what I said. HDMI and the power.
Oh, no.
And then you change the source.
Controllers are wireless, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's not like you just sitting there ignoring her, but it's like there's some labors where the woman it's not contractions the whole fucking time.
That's true.
You sit up there and wait.
I get it.
Like, okay, do you want him to go home and play the game? I don't get it. She said he old school. Poor Larry.
Back in the Atari days, bro.
This motherfucking Larry was like, well, I got to bring my wire pliers and a wire hanger and turn the top knob to U. You got to turn the top knob to U. No, U was at the top and then 3 was... damn. No, I saw people getting upset about it, and I was like, damn, is anybody even thinking about this? Like,
right.
It's like sex. 2 people have to be happy. A lot of people gonna get mad at that shit though.
Yeah.
Steph Darnell said this nigga Larry playing Atari still.
Man, you still playing Nintendo.
So what's the difference between your man being on his phone?
Yeah,
what's the difference?
Yeah.
He gonna be on his phone?
And all that should probably be more pissed because some chick is gonna fly by with tweet or twerking and she's gonna fucking go into DEFCON 6.
I know you ain't looking at bitches
You
on
son
your
of a bitch.
Yeah. I just think you should know your partner. And that's just what it is. I don't think it's just blanket statements. And I think a lot of people put themselves and how their labor was and be like, I wish a motherfucker would. Like, come on.
Right.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do wish he was there playing all the games. All right, man.
Well, no.
I want to talk about Jamie Foxx, bro.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that.
Pull that story up. This has been the most secretive story on the biggest star that I've ever seen.
That's
because
weird.
usually a star of that caliber, you know the ins and outs. TMZ's let me down on this shit, Larry. Because I was like, TMZ gonna let us know what really is going on with Jamie Foxx.
Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to People? What do you want to do?
Yeah, either one of those. People, do the People. Jamie Foxx remains hospitalized in Georgia as he undergoes more tests about medical complication. I don't like that.
medical
I don't like that.
complication.
What are we doing?
Like, that's not a stroke. That's not.
That could be anything.
That could be anything. Well, no, it can't. Like,
Medical complication is
allergic to
anything.
something?
That could be anything.
yeah.
So, medical complication. Now, I know there's such thing as HIPAA laws and all this shit, but when it comes to stars, that is out the window.
Yeah.
I am upset at TMZ because they're not giving me what I need to know about the greatest entertainer to ever walk this earth.
All around energy.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Number two.
All of it.
Number two, I have to put Sammy Davis Jr. Sammy Davis Jr. is
Acting.
second. Sammy Davis was the greatest entertainer ever.
You know he was a Satanist?
until Jamie Foxx came along.
Did you see that interview with him with Eddie Murphy and Jerry Seinfeld where Eddie Murphy said he met him? Mm-hmm. And that all of a sudden fucking Sammy started talking all this satanic shit.
Satanic.
He's like, what the fuck?
He was a Satanist. But what I don't like about this is it makes me worried. Because it's like, man, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's nothing.
Yeah. I thought maybe
But
he
now
fell.
the more it goes on, it's like, what's really going on, man? Because I don't want
for the first 3 days, he didn't even talk. Like, he was unresponsive.
I don't want to wake up and be bad news, and it because it'll be a shock. I just wish, and maybe this is just me being a super fan and being very selfish. TMZ, you've let me down. TMZ is you, man. They got the doctor on the payroll, and I'm like, what's going on? Let me read the comments because I can't be the only one. Let me read these comments. Cornisha said, I think he had a stroke. And that's what's been coming out, but nobody's putting a stamp on it.
Yeah, and
It's
the
medical
production-
complication.
And he was in the middle of filming. They were right at the end of filming a movie with Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
And I guess, like, they're fucking scrambling right now.
They are.
And
because he was towards the end of this. Wasn't he towards the end of this?
Yes, and that's what really bothers me, kind of, because usually if it's not serious, a production company's not saying anything about it.
Yeah.
But they're like running scared right now, trying to figure out how they're going to fucking finish the movie.
Right.
Like, think about that statement. How are we going to finish the movie?
Right. So that's when I'm like, yo, it's not small.
Yeah, so come on.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jamisha. She says they're not going to till it's confirmed. Trust me, it's been confirmed. It's just I think
it's
the
fucked up.
level that, and they don't want to say.
Nope.
They don't want to say. And
God, I hope not, dude.
the reason why is when the daughter put that out, I was like, what?
Yeah.
So they know, and I
got playing damage control.
And I have to say this though, I understand why it's not coming out because hey, man, like he's got good family members, his daughter and things. Mm-hmm. If you don't have that, that's when all the other bullshit comes out. And see, back in the day, you know what this was? You got AIDS. Tell the truth.
Yeah, no
back in the day,
dude.
back in our day.
On our day,
This motherfucker got AIDS,
Full-blown
bro.
AIDS.
Somebody just said Chadwick Boseman. Back in our day, when we was younger, he that skinny, he got AIDS.
Yeah,
Everybody had AIDS.
People were saying that when he was
Everybody's got AIDS.
Sick. He's fucking got
Back in the
cancer.
day,
They were
you
saying
got AIDS.
colon cancer. They had all kinds of shit.
See, it was AIDS or nothing.
Yeah.
You AIDS, you about to die. Like that's what
And
it
not
was.
HIV, AIDS.
AIDS, full blown.
Yeah.
I'm praying for him. It sounds scary. Daphne, I'm still hurting about Chadwick Boseman. This too much, Jamie. The fucked up part I didn't like about Chadwick Boseman
I love the fact that he didn't tell anybody. Went out like a fucking man.
The problem that I had was social media, man. They was talking so much shit.
Dude, they were doing it when he was doing interviews.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, what's wrong with you?
What's up? Like, and we still ain't learned from that. The severity of it. That's true, Jamisha. Right when the daughter said something, I knew it was serious. Having lost my dad recently, I feel for her. And man, I'm being selfish because I want to. Like, to me, I feel bad for saying this. It's not real to me.
Right.
It's not
just
real.
Like when Tupac died, and
it's not real when they say
died,
when they say, to me, medical complication is some shit I can take some aspirin for. Medical complication is shit Medicaid can cover and fix you.
They're so vague on that.
Yeah,
shit,
and it's scary.
Well, I mean,
it's scary. Hopefully,
I wouldn't want anybody. If I was all fucked up, dude, I'd be like, keep this shit secret, dude. Like, fucking, let me get my bearings.
Right. So, and
because he's
that's what
huge.
That's what it
he's
may be.
He's a huge multi-million. He's up there with Tom Cruise, dude.
Yeah, fuck Tom Cruise. He better than Tom Cruise, bro.
But you know what I mean, as far as doing his own shit, like stunts, fucking all that shit. So who knows what happened?
You know, maybe this is something that, you know, we're not used to, especially in the age of social media, because he's controlling his narrative.
Oh, when Norm Macdonald died, dude, I was like, what the fuck?
Came out of nowhere, huh?
Yeah. Well, he was dying for 9 years.
So, man, prayers up.
I just found out the other day, fucking Paul Mooney was gay.
Bro, when you told me that, I was like, what Paul Mooney have you been watching?
Dude.
Paul Mooney been gay I knew Paul Mooney was gay when he had a hairline.
That's crazy.
You know when I'll tell you what. You know what?
Somebody else said that they knew was gay. Some comedian said that they're like, he's gay, and somebody pointed to one of his headshots where he's got these dingleberries hanging off his fucking hat.
I'm gonna tell you when I knew Paul Mooney was gay. Remember the roast of Richard Pryor back in when I first saw that, and Richard's
son
Pryor
is gay, and
gay ain't hereditary, Larry. It ain't no
Richard's son. Yeah.
When I knew Paul Mooney was gay is when I saw, if you guys YouTube the
Not
roast,
that I fucking care.
No.
Yeah.
But I knew he was gay when I saw you can YouTube it. It's called the roast of Richard Pryor. And everybody's on there. Robin Williams, Paul Mooney, Marsha Warfield, Tim Reed. I think Witherspoon is on there. All of these people were on here. And at the end, Richard Pryor comes up and he's high as giraffe pussy. He don't tell no jokes. He says this. He goes, yeah, I remember when I met Paul Mooney. He was sucking dick in the alley, and he wasn't joking. And they panned to Paul Mooney's face, and Paul Mooney was like, that's fucked up. Damn, that's crazy. And he was talking about how him and Paul Mooney would get high and fuck on people and fuck on dudes and shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was, man. What are you looking at?
So we were talking about contests and everything. Have you ever heard of Danny Schleckel?
No.
How do you ever say that word?
No, that's the whitest name I've ever heard.
Okay, so
what is this?
He was a comedian back in the early 90s.
Okay.
Who won Grammys over like Sam Kinison, Andrew Dice Clay.
How did he win it?
We don't know. They don't know. They don't know.
I've never even heard of this dude.
He's a musician.
What?
Yeah. He's a Juilliard trained musician that does like comedy stuff, like, but nobody knows who the fuck he is.
How the fuck do you find this, Larry?
It was on Ari Shafir's podcast.
Okay,
him and this other guy were talking about it.
So this is basically what you're saying is this motherfucker was winning shit that he didn't merit to win.
Well, they don't know how he won it. Like it's this, like he even beat out Weird Al Yankovic's. One of his albums, because you have to have an album in order to hold on, I'm gonna go here.
You find the weirdest shit.
I just thought like it was odd that they were like talking about it and saying that this dude. I'm trying to find past.
Because if you want to really do a show about people not winning shit, we could talk about the goddamn Grammys all day when it come to black people. But
oh yeah.
No,
that was another thing they were saying.
Who is your? This is off topic though. Who is your biggest snub for Oscars movie of the year?
That Parasite movie.
No. The biggest snub who didn't win.
Oh.
Give me the one where you're like, this motherfucker didn't win. Mine is always going to be this forever.
What's that?
Color Purple.
Oh yeah, I never
Color
did
Purple
one.
didn't win shit. Nothing.
I can't remember. It's
They gave it to Out of Africa with the white people.
Really?
Yeah. Color Purple never won nothing. Not shit. That's my favorite movie of all time, bro. Don't get me started on that. Who the fuck was voting on that shit? Albuquerque the Magazine. That's who was.
So no being a brother or other today?
No, I want to wait because we got to do sixes. We got to do sixes when he comes. So all right, before we end it, y'all, we're gonna go down Larry's TikTok wormhole. If y'all don't know what this is whatever fucking algorithm Larry has on his computer when it comes to TikTok, because it's some shit that I don't never see. All right, let's see. That one right there, that second one, I got put in Facebook jail for it.
Oh, really?
Yep. The Michael Jackson one.
Yeah.
I put that up like 3 years ago. Got put in Facebook jail. What's this? Larry's TikTok wormhole. Where you gonna take us?
I don't know if you've heard of this before. Sixx might like this.
This woman had a stroke. Oh, I've seen shit like this, and woke up speaking in a Chinese accent.
Here we go.
Years ago, she was rushed into hospital with a migraine, which left her with a voice she didn't recognise.
I have not actually heard my voice in conversation.
Man, no. She lying,
Her
bro.
initial response upon hearing how she used to sound from a bank telephone recording
Good afternoon, thank you for calling.
was to long for her old accent to return.
Yeah, I'm not actually ringing about my policy though. I'm ringing for a quote.
So
Do
she's
you want the policy
English.
number?
Yeah.
I know it's me, but I feel like I want to say, oh, she make a good speak. She speak a good,
No, this bitch lying, bro.
but like that, not me no more.
No, it didn't. This is a lie.
Sarah has been diagnosed with foreign accent
Wait, let it
syndrome.
play, let it play.
The condition has only 150 known cases
Foreign accent
worldwide.
syndrome.
Although it's called foreign accent syndrome.
3.5 years ago, she was
Bro, she better not go in no hair store, nails done. They gonna beat her ass, bro.
so?
Hell yeah.
This is the guy that you got banned for?
Yeah, I got banned 3 years from this shit. Because when you feel, talking about fucking and start to ride. Because when you feel that meat and
You're the first person I thought of, dude, when that fucking song.
yeah, they fucking put me in Facebook jail for 30 days for that shit. What's this right here?
There we go, ready?
You might want to just let it all out.
Oh, damn! What the fuck?
I was saying,
She's pissing
look at all
like
that piss.
she pissing like a camel. Oh,
Never end. All splashing all over everything.
no, that's some doo doo coming out too, bro.
Really?
I don't know. It's damn, that's nasty as hell. Any woman who said they ain't done that, they lying.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I think we've talked about it before.
What is this?
You ever seen this guy?
Let me hear what he say.
Hello, ladies. My name is Dr. Tongue.
Yo.
So you need to get rid of the toys and let Dr. Tongue take care of you, okay?
Man, who uncle is that? That's somebody granddaddy over here doing this.
Hello, ladies. My name is
Hello,
Dr.
ladies.
Tongue.
I don't trust no man with no facial hair. Look at this dude.
So you need to get rid of the toys and let Dr. Tongue take care of you.
My boy got a turtleneck on with a chain over it. Oh, bro, don't play that shit again. Hello, ladies. This is
Hello,
Dr.
ladies.
Tongue. That's nasty as shit, bro.
That was a repeat. Oh, here we go. This
I
is
saw this
crazy.
one.
You seen this one?
Yeah, I saw it. She left her baby in because of the police.
Yo, get my baby, get my baby.
And she playing that old, she playing that old school Lil Kim too.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Leaving whole babies.
What is
Oh,
right
this
here?
is the one I was telling you about, bro.
Oh shit! The woman at the Days Inn, the Karen.
Yes.
Okay,
Have
I
you
need to
seen
see
this
this.
one?
No, I haven't.
Because you were talking about another one.
I was talking about a different
where
one.
he's a hard R and shit, but this one is crazy.
And it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to me.
I'm not allowed to eat here. Don't. I'm checking out. I'm gonna slap her ass.
So she had a room there.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Ma'am. I don't care. You can't put her out of here. Come on.
What's this?
Okay, I'm sorry.
That reminds me of SpongeBob when he goes 10 seconds later. Damn.
Watch her on the floor though. It's fucking.
She was asleep. She had her legs all curled. Ooh. 30 seconds later.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh, she's still busting her ass.
Yeah, she's kicking her.
She spit on her. That's
I
what
would
happened.
fucking-
She spit on her, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
that's what I would say. There we go.
What is it? Oh no, Larry.
There we go. Ready?
Larry, no.
My mommy has to work with my daddy out of town.
Okay, big girl. Damn.
She's like, sorry.
She's stronger than that. She could have threw her up.
Yeah,
in the
like
air.
what the fuck are you doing? Oh, these are my favorite girls. Remember?
Oh, you brought him back.
Yeah, I brought them back, buddy.
Let me see.
Here we go. Check it out.
This is mother and daughter, huh?
Yeah.
Jamming. Okay. Work. Look at the footwork. Look at the footwork while she's sitting down. What the fuck is this, bro?
I don't know.
You remember when public access TV had people like this on every night?
yeah.
Oh, especially on the
It
weekends?
was fucking great.
Oh, Larry, what the fuck?
This guy. I don't know if I can play the. Yeah, I can't play the music.
Oh,
Dude, wouldn't you be fucking pissed?
bro, my mouth is getting juicy, bro. I don't like that shit. That's fucking nasty. Fuck that shit. She said, if you're not gonna hype me up like that, we can't be friends. She got Molly Wop. You don't spit on people.
Yeah.
Larry, where do you find this shit, bro?
Oh, this is here in Albuquerque.
I was trying to say that's Jessica Garata.
Listen,
Garate.
will help the feds figure out what to look for when they raid
I saw this.
Yeah.
Albuquerque homes.
Come on, bro.
Guns, cars, expensive jewelry, and cash are among the
Yeah, this is here
images
in
front and
Albuquerque.
center
Yeah.
in this video titled Heartless.
They got
apparently
arrested.
shot in a Mesa del Sol
That shit should have been called mindless. Fuck you talking about?
parking
And
lot.
I heard the fuck. I don't want to listen to that.
Don't
guy,
listen
but-
to it. So what happened was these people, they had stolen guns and all this other shit, and they went and did a video and had all the shit in the video, and the fucking police.
Yeah. They had fentanyl. They had all kinds
They
of
had
shit.
fentanyl. They shot the shit at the damn address, and they just went over to the house and was like, all the shit was right there.
People are so dumb.
Albuquerque, man, dumb ass criminals. Is that it, Larry?
Yeah, it's all.
That's it, man. Hey, so I know this is a kind of abbreviated show.
2 hours and 19 minutes.
We
It's the
haven't-
shortest show we've ever had, bro.
Real shit. Pretty Hippie, yo, that video is viral. I mean, Pretty Hippie, you made the mask. You made the
That's fucking
She
funny.
made the mask for the convicts, bro.
I wonder if those got like rated on, like they're in some.
Yeah, her masks are in some type of evidence locker
Yeah.
right now. That's what it is. Wait, Patty sent us a pic. Hold up. What do we got? Breaking news.
Oh shit! Check it out, bro.
What's
Hold on,
up?
Let me show you what's up.
Are we on something?
Yeah, what's up?
What do we do, bro?
Hold on, let me show you.
I don't get no recognition from nobody else. Hey, look at your boy.
Check it. Hold up.
Hey,
Hold up.
look at hey.
And that's at fucking. That's the Isotopes.
That was tonight.
Yeah.
Look at
That's
your
the
boy.
Isotopes, buddy.
Hey, there you go. Hey, shout out.
It's
Shout out to the
guy was using a
Isotopes,
Canon.
man.
That's a Canon camera right there.
Look at that. That was us on the field.
That was sick.
That's Dylan Storm.
I got some really good pictures.
Dylan Storm he was who presented the award.
Really nice guy.
To Reverend Dr. Becknell Sr. So
really nice guy too.
Yeah, he was funny.
His wife was really nice.
Oh yes, she was.
Yeah.
Yes, she was. She was like, they asked him, was he gonna talk, and he's like, how much time do I have? And Dylan was like, you got like a minute after Buck talks. And he was like, do you know I'm a pastor? He's like, are we talking pastor minutes? Or are we talking about real minutes? He was funny, man.
Yeah, he was good.
That was a great.
That was awesome.
That was a great presentation that they had. I love the video that they did of him on the big screen. That was awesome. So look at your boy.
That's the second one, right?
Yeah, that was the second annual. So they'll be doing this each year. So I was very grateful to be a part of that, and that was tonight. So that's one of the reasons why we were kind of late today. So.
Yeah.
We'll make it up to you, and I promise you next show, Sixx will be here. We got a lot of shit coming up. We got some new camera. We're going to be in 6K.
Yeah, it does have 6K, but it's not going to be like 6K is too much. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm getting some new shit.
It's funny because when we first started, Larry had us in 3K.
Yeah.
He had us in KKK. So
KKK, fucking A.
But we got a lot of stuff coming up. So actually, if you guys are going to be around, out and about tomorrow between 2 and 7, I'll actually be on the radio. I'll be taking place of DJ Animal on Kiss 97.3. He's out, and we got promotions going on, so they want me to sit in for him. So I'll be on air tomorrow.
You want to plug Sixx's shit?
Yeah, I was going to say. So actually, and Thursday,
go to the website. Hold on.
Thursday, the big concert, the 420 concert, that is with Ice Cube, the 420 West show with Ice Cube, Bone Thugs and Harmony, DJ Quick, Warren G, the Dog Pound, Sugar Free. Others will go down at the Rio Rancho Event Center. If you don't have your tickets, you're fucked because you can't buy none. They sold the fuck out. So I know a lot of people do have tickets. We'll see you there, man. You see me up there on the stage. You see Sixx on the stage. So on the 21st, Busy Bone will be in El Paso. I'm hosting that as well. I didn't get to see him up in Santa Fe because I was just tired, man.
Yeah,
I got off the radio. I was tired.
I was behind on editing, or I would have went, but.
So that's hosted by your boy. I'll be down in El Paso on the 21st for the Busy Bone I'm Busy tour. May the 7th. Now the whole fucking city has been talking about this, and I love it because they've been talking about it, and I love it because we've always been asked about, man, when are we going to do something, a brunch thing, grown people, because a lot of people don't like coming out at night, and I understand that. So the dope ass brunch that's happening on May the 7th, and it will be at, of all places, Larry, tell them where it's going to be at, Larry.
It's going to be at the
Salt Yard West. And I'm going to tell y'all, a lot of y'all was like, damn, Buck, they let you go to the Salt Yard West after you lit they ass up. You're goddamn right. That's why you should not be quiet when people do things that are not right.
Brought you into a special meeting and all that shit.
This is what I'm talking about being professional. I did the joke part online, but I did talk to them. You know, if nobody remembers Salt Yard West, I got on their ass. A lot of people in the city, they had a sign up. It was a very fucking racist sign about no do-rags,
basically no
pants.
Black people.
It was just, no niggas allowed. And so now look at this. They understand because they got rid of the management. Now we up in there May the 7th for the dope ass brunch. Starts at 12. I'll be out there, Kiss 97.3. I'll be on air for 2 hours, but then I'll also be hosting. It's gonna be dope, DJ wise, music wise. None of this shit that we're used to. We're bringing a real brunch type environment. If you ever been to a big city, Phoenix has some dope brunches. Atlanta, LA, Denver,
all the big cities.
All the big cities. Houston,
Hollywood.
Dallas. My sister lives by these shits. Matter of fact, I want to see if my sister can
for
come
grown
out for
folks
this.
shit.
Yeah, so hey, if you have not got your tickets, please do. It is gonna be dope as hell. What else we got going on?
The shit you got coming up.
So next Wednesday, I believe, is that next Wednesday?
No, it's next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, the comedy roast battles. Y'all know we love those things. I'm the host of that.
Awesome.
You see that. If you've never been to one, please come. Those things get off the fucking chain, and they're always packed houses. Always.
Get there early.
Next up, I'll be headlining what's called the Road Warrior Comedy Show. This is a show that's put on by Chuck Parker, one of the better produced shows. Yep. So go to robertbuckdgipson.com for ticket information.
Well, you can go right here to Eventbrite, yeah.
Yep, there you go. We already talked about the Dope Ass Brunch. Friday, May the 12th, I'm going to the West Side. I get a lot of people say, man, you never do comedy on the West Side. I will be over on the West Side at Brew Lab. I've been out there once before. That was dope. Mm-hmm. But it had a couple of restrictions on it. This is not that show.
Nope.
Blue Lab comedy means it's all systems go. I get to do my shit. No panties on the ass. I get to talk about it. And thank you to Karen Carson for reaching out to me to do this. It's only a $5
awesome.
cover. Oh, yes. And she pays very well. She pays very well. Last but not least, this one here. And I request nobody to be on this show. It's just going to be a host and me. I'm going to do an hour. Yep. I'm going to go to Dry Heat Comedy Club. I haven't been to Dry Heat since it fucking opened, huh?
So you were there once.
Maybe. No, I was there twice. After. But as part of the Dry Heat production.
Yeah.
This is Dry Heat. I will be there May the 26th. I didn't want to go unless it was a weekend night. Fuck that. I ain't doing no Thursday night shit, especially at the only comedy club in the city. So they did grant me my wish. I'm going to do an hour by myself. I don't want no opener. I don't want no feature, none of that shit. I'm going to do an hour. May go over. So you guys, like I said, that is going to be on May the 26th. Go to robertbuckdgipson.com for tickets. And if that show sells out, we can do another one. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Might even be multiple dates that day.
Yep. Yes, I did, Daphne. I did comedy on the West Side at Nexus for 2.5 years.
Yep, and it was
every
sick.
third Thursday. That shit was like
that was crazy.
That was a fucking terror dome, boy. Motherfuckers was coming there.
Nobody survived.
They'd be like, fuck. And I would tell them, bro, if I ain't good, let me have it too.
Zach fucking performed there fucking with no microphone.
The first time
screaming.
Zach ever did comedy with me was over there. Zach had he was green as hell, bro. And he was like, yo, what the fuck? But, you know, he always tells me, he was like, man, I appreciate you doing that shit. But, yeah. So that's what I have going on for now. We got Jokes and Jams. It's almost locked in. I want to tell y'all who it is, but I can't tell you. But that's coming in July. The next Jokes and Jams will be in July, and it's going to be bigger and better. Because if you've been to the other ones, we've been building bigger and better. Shout out to Sixx. I know you've been watching this. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, fellas. Thank you once again for Teresa Robinson for coming on the show of New Mexico Entertainment Magazine. I told you guys, anybody that's on here, if you talk shit, please do me a favor, share it. We've talked out everything. She says she will make changes for the better, and that's all we can do, y'all. That's all we can do, and I'm very glad. I'm very glad she came on the show.
Yeah, I'm very glad too. I'm glad that she had the balls, because most people don't have the balls to come on here, man. Don't have the
hell no. Or they'll come on here and be fake as hell.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped. Man, if people, let me get on the show, and I fell for the okie doke, and they get on here and they don't say shit, and they're like, I'm like, bruh, market yourself, put yourself out there, let people want to know who you are and what you do, and come support you.
Yep.
Got to be on at all times. Hey, we'll be back next week, but I promise you, y'all will probably see us sometime during the week. This your boy Buck D. Larry's out. Shout out to Sixx, the BS Show. We out.